down.
Hell yeah, you were. My man C-Scho. It's been forever. It's good to have you, man.
It's good to be here, buddy.
With James
Hello.
Tufts. My sidekick.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
C-Scho, it has been a while, my man.
It has. I was just thinking the other day when you called me, I was like, man, this is awesome. I would never miss this.
Right?
Never.
I appreciate it.
With these,
Yeah, I was pretty pumped all day.
absolutely.
Right.
Wouldn't have missed it.
We go way back.
Way, way back.
Oh, yeah.
99.
Was it 99, not 2000? Into 99?
It was
I was
the end of
thinking about that.
It was the end of 99.
It's been a while, man.
Because that's when I started Blue Horseshoe.
Do you have anything with the Blue Horseshoe logo on it?
Fuck.
I have to recreate it. I'm making a fucking shirt. I need a Blue Horseshoe shirt. I'm going to make it myself, but I cannot. I know that it's the Dolphins logo and the Colts logo mixed, and it's blue, like all of it, right? But I can't remember if the horseshoe's on the outside of the fucking round shit or the round shit is on the outside of, you know. And I used to have a picture of me in those fucking red, remember the red, like,
Yes.
fake manager shirts?
Yes.
And then I don't know where that picture went. I don't have any of those awards or any of that shit.
I think I still have my cold collar awards.
It would definitely have it on there. It would have to, right? They put the
You
logos
are
on all that
fucking
shit.
absolutely
And that would
right.
be perfect. If you could give me that in
No.
a picture, I'm recreating that
Holy
shit.
shit, dude. I was thinking, first thing I was thinking was clothing, and I was like, no fucking way.
I didn't
but
get mine because he didn't rehire me back when you guys were working for cash when he went underboard. Remember? I was the only one that didn't get rehired. What the fuck was up with that? He said he
dude.
couldn't afford me, is what he
You
said.
threw that place for a loop there at the end. He thought
What, I
I
was calling him?
Yeah, he thought I was in cahoots with you and everything.
I had the phone numbers to this call center, like, on the outside, so when they
They
wouldn't
were
hire me back.
listed right there on the wall, dude. They were listed right there on the wall, all the phone numbers.
So I was just sitting there like, I think you gave me the numbers, right?
I
was calling, give me those numbers off the side.
I did, because I remember going over.
Dude, just all day, just sitting there calling motherfuckers and acting like getting them to put through sales and shit. It was fucking great.
Oh, man. So
I'm
good.
not shocked by that. I think I remember that.
Oh, it's fucking
So good.
hilarious.
I will look for those awards, because I know I still have them in a box.
That would be phenomenal. Speaking of Blue Horseshoe, I
Shut,
came across some shit.
shut up,
I
dude.
figured I wanted to see your first thoughts and get a story on the person you see in the pictures that I hand you.
Okay.
Okay? Do you know that guy?
Yes, sir, I do.
You got anything about him? Pete McHugh.
All I know is that when I started at Blue Horseshoe, he was the one that trained
He
us.
was the first guy. He was the guy that sat behind me when I started. And we were, like, right when I started Blue Horseshoe, just calling cold, we were already fucking with the numbers. Because I remember on the dialer, it used to be like 0000, 0001, 0002. And it just filed them through, right? And you knew they were coming. And it hit the prefix of 846 at one point. I'm like, it's fucking Oakville.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, when it started getting close, I remember going home like 40. Oh, we were getting set up, right? Because I had the Johnson family briefcase, right? All that shit. We're getting set up because I'm like, oh, yeah, we're going to, it's coming. It's coming. Well, just like Advanced Promotions where I got fired for calling Daryl's house from there, like there's a way to change the numbers. You can always, if somebody has a phone number change, you change the number in the system, right? So I just, like, everybody that would turn me down in the system, I would change the phone number to 40's number. And then I would wait. I would wait, like, 5 minutes, and then I'd do it again. And then I'd do it again. And then I'd do it again. And I did it, like, all day, right? So then
man.
the next day, I'm like, all right. And Pete would load the numbers up. So it was like, okay, the next day, we're going to listen to this shit, right? And when they call, so, he had the little monitor. They had the speaker.
Yeah.
So you could listen to the call.
Yep.
And 40 just fucking with these people, right? And we had, I don't remember who it was that was in front, but he made somebody stand up on their chair and yell "Soupter T Doopter," like loud to get the sale. He was like,
my
he was like, I'll give you $100, but you have to stand up. The guy was like, "Soupter T Doopter," and he's like, that's not loud enough. Me and Pete are losing it, dude. I am fucking losing my shit back there. Dude, after like 2 or 3 days, I didn't take into account like the fact that the list dwindles down, right? Well, it got to the point where 40's taking calls and fucking with people, and it's call waiting on the other side. It's beeping through, and he's having to hold on a second. It's clicking over, and it's another guy from Blue Horse.
Yes.
Like, there was so many calls because it was backed up, and it got to where we couldn't even do it. But holy shit, that shit was funny.
Dude, that's awesome.
He was also, he got in on some of those calls. We did a couple Johnson family calls, I think, where I have Pete on some tapes. Yeah, because I did a few still in 99 back in those days. And, yeah, that's what I remember from him.
He trained me.
Right when I was hanging out with him and some of those guys was the first time I had heard Eminem.
Really?
Yeah, it was his that Mushroom song from I think the Slim Shady or the Slim Shady EP or whatever. Before he hit Dre, or the first one with Dre that didn't hit big, before Marshall Mathers.
I think that was,
Like with
like the Slim Shady LP or whatever.
yeah.
It was like a Mushroom song where he was talking like, I don't know, it was comedy. And I remember saying like, yeah, it's all right, it's funny. It'll never be big. Next year, he's fuck, it was the end of that year and shit. And look what the fuck happened.
Isn't that crazy?
What about this guy?
All right. Holy fucking Mike Smith. This crazy motherfucker. I will never, ever forget the first time I ever sat next to this dude. I was like, holy fuck, this fucking guy is crazy, dude. He would the way the intro of the call would go would be like, hi, such and such there, and he would pause right in the middle of her answer and be like, come on, you fucking bitch, just fucking hurry up. And then he fucking unmuted again. She would say her name and be like, come on, bitch, hurry up. And then he just like mute and just saying all these comments in between.
Just don't give a shit.
Dude, it was crazy.
Oh, every time on mute, he wasn't doing it to her. Yeah.
Right. Like in between her answers and shit, he would hit mute and be like, this fucking bitch, hurry up. There's some crazy shit. I was just blown away. But yeah, I mean, he ended up, he was cool, always cool with me, but I'll never forget the first time I sat next to him and met him.
He was a wild one, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Oh my God. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Oh, dude. What? Hank Lamlick.
Bam. Oh, I wonder if I could find it. Holy shit.
Tell
was
me
it
you
you
don't.
that
Do
told
you
me?
have a what?
That he did stand-up comedy?
No. Do you have it?
Fuck it. Was
Oh, my. Please find
Oh, I
it.
should have had that ready. I didn't even think about that.
I did
Right?
think.
Somebody told me that at one point, right? And I was like, you got to be shitting me. He was going
Yeah.
up like, it's probably the least funny dude I knew, Like, he wasn't like a 40 or something where you think like, oh, he's doing oh, really? Yeah, no, it makes sense. You're like, who? What?
Dude, he used to terrorize the shit out of Bob.
I think I even know who Bob is.
Everyone knew.
You remember
If
with that camcorder?
Yes. I was just going
Over
to
in,
say.
like the shoe store and shit?
Over in that, there was the Salvation Army store.
Holy shit.
Right by Blue Horseshoe. He would follow Bob around wherever Bob was going with this video camera.
Oh, Bob Wonderlich. Have you heard anything about him?
I have not. Do you know anything? If you do, enlighten me.
I mean, I talk to Gardner still at times, so like, I don't think he's dead. I think I would have heard of that, right? I feel a little bit bad because, and I guess we'll let it be known, I started all that shit.
Yes. Please
Right?
tell us how.
So when I started Blue
Oh,
Horseshoe
man.
in February of 99,
Oh, man.
okay? And Mike Gardner runs the show, and he gets me in, and this place it's the telemarketing place, okay? I'm selling donations. I'm selling stickers. Basically. And So I get in there, and I don't know. I came from Advanced Promotions. I was selling like travel club memberships or something. So I don't know. I'm just whatever. I'll sell whatever. Just get me on there. So they're paying me like $6 an hour to sell stickers. So that's what I'm doing, and I can get commission later. Well, there's this guy, Bob Wunderlich, that's there. He's a big fat guy, old guy. He's been working in the industry for a long time, right? With Mike especially. Mike's buddy with him, whatever. Well, this guy's like, I don't know if he was fucking doped out at the time, which I think is really what was going on.
Do you think that's what was going on?
I think that's really probably what was going on. But they used to always say, oh, he's got a circulation problem and he falls asleep or whatever. But, I mean, knowing the industry, fuck, everybody was doped up back then, it seems, right? But it's not like he was running to the bathroom, though. So when would he have done it? He never, like, was out of sight of anybody.
That is absolutely right.
So he probably wasn't, you know. Either way, the guy would, like, fucking nod out in the middle of phone calls, right? Like, he'd just be, yeah, this is Bob.
Oh, shit.
And you're gone. Yeah, dude.
And they would just, like, well, could we count on your support, you know, and would wake up and continue the pitch, right? Right. And it would be off, and people would yell at him all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody would fuck with him, but this would happen all the time. And sometimes you'd hear Jared in the back or Pete, like, Bob, come on, hey, you know, like they hung up.
And
And
I remember him. He ended up
Right.
at the office
R&Ner.
by like Lindbergh and Lime Ferry for a while, wasn't he?
yeah, he works Intel too.
Yeah, Zintel.
Was he doing that shit there?
I don't know if he ever. I let it be known. I have no
remember
idea
that
that he
kind
ever was. At the time, I was like completely green to the industry. Right,
Yeah.
I had come from Advanced Promotions. I had come into this place. This place, like, you had to wear a fucking tie. Everything was clean. I was like, this is different anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like that. I didn't know the ins and outs of
Yeah.
that yet. Right, I was just a cold caller making an hourly wage. I didn't know. So either way, I'm sitting there. There was like 3 levels to this. To the old. You didn't work at the old
did
office,
not.
did you?
I started almost right after you
Right
guys
when we
transitioned.
moved, which was like at 99, 2000.
Yep.
So.
By old office, are you talking about the Arnold?
Right behind, you know where they're both in Arnold, but where
That's
Rowley's
where
is.
I
Remember
worked there
Rowley's?
for a brief period.
Well, Greg was the one that found Blue Horseshoe for me. He said he was driving by, saw this place that had phones in it
Shit,
with a
that's-
now hiring sign, so I called. But it was right behind Rowley's at the time. They ended up moving down to a bigger building just down off Timbrook or something. Either way, this guy's fucking falling asleep one time. I'm on the 2nd level, right? And he's just nodding out, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, this shit's crazy, and nobody does anything, right? And finally, I think it was Jared that was behind me, and I'm like, hey, man, let me get that bottle. Let me throw, or no, I had like a soda, because they had a soda machine in the back. So I'm like, let me throw this bottle. Next time he falls asleep, just let me try to hit him with this bottle cap. Just let me fucking do it. And I was in the back, like the back squares, right? They were set up in squares. And Jared's like, all right. Right? So that's it. So I'm like, okay, so I'm waiting, dude. It wasn't 2-3 minutes, and it's just like, and he's only like, so they had him like in tables of 4, right? 1 and then 2, and he was at the next one right in front of me, so it's just right over. So I'm just like, dude, dead perfect shot, just dink right off the top of his head. He fucking pops up. He's looking around like, what the fuck? And nobody had a clue what was going on anyway. So nobody's paying any attention. So nobody's even trying to hold anything in because nobody knows what's going on except for me and Jared, who are losing it back here. And he's got his back turned, right? So, like, dude, and we're losing it. And he's like, holy shit. And then Jared's like, here. And hands me his bottle, right? So, like,
Oh, my gosh.
he's like, fucking, I do it again, dude. Dead shot. Second time, dude, again. It's so close. It's just like, beep. Same thing. He's like, oh, shit. Jared goes and tells Gardner, right?
Oh.
Gardner comes back, and he's like, hey, what is he? Gives me a fucking bottle cap, dude. And he goes walking
Gardner.
down. There's a 3rd level with a door, so he goes down to the 2nd door, and he's like peeking around the side of the door, you know? He's like, okay. He's like, are you sleeping? He feel like he's not enough. Fucking
Gardner.
dude, 3 for 3, fucking dink, and you see Garza, woo, you know, with this fucking
Oh,
like,
dude.
oh my god, dude, he's back down, dude, and he fucking loses her on his side, dude. So we're laughing our ass off, dude. And I'm telling you, it's probably like 15 minutes later. He comes back. And it's Gardner walks by my desk and he's like, dude, he has a handful of fucking bottle caps. It's like fucking, oh my God. It's like, I don't know, fucking 10, 15. Like he was collecting them from around the room. He's asking everybody for their bottle caps.
I did like that guy.
He fucking
Gardner's
just drops them down.
awesome.
And he goes, just walks down to the second level and he's just like, go ahead. It's like, dude, it was game on from then on, right? So we're just firing him. So at that point, then people start picking it up, and, dude, it was all over.
All over from there, dude. Like, no joke.
It picked up repeatedly. Hank really pushed the limits to the camcorder. Remember the one time he just dumped the whole fucking trash can over him?
Yeah. That also
Those
happened.
old big fucking 50-gallon or whatever they are.
You told me about
Dude, he
that.
stood up and he was like wobbling around for a second. It took him a second to get it off. It was fucking hilarious. Then he's running around, chasing Hank around these things, and he's
dude.
so fat he's not going to catch him. And Hank's like, just like going, what? Why are you running, Bob? Why are you chasing me? You're never going to catch me.
Poor Bob.
Dude, I don't know if it
Oh
was
my
Hovis or
God.
Littlefield or Jay Birch. I'm not sure. Who threw the trash can
I'm a Gene. I'm a Jay Birch.
Yes. Over the stall when he was in there shitting.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that
Dude,
was...
it was game on if he had to go to the bathroom and they found out.
Oh, dude.
That
Turning the
second
lights
office
off.
was bad. With
Everything.
the markers and shit, do you remember that shit? Like, he would fall asleep and all of a sudden they would come from like 15 different angles. As soon as his head would go down, it would be like a fucking onslaught that looked like Apaches were in the fucking wall shooting fucking arrows with fucking markers because it was just like everybody's waiting. At some point, the whole office was like,
Fuck.
I dare you to fall asleep, Bob. I fucking dare you. We're
I
gonna get
wondered,
you.
like, I didn't know the beginning of that.
That
So
was
there
it. I apologize, Bob
I mean,
Wonderwood.
I heard stories, but when he was
Bob
like,
likes
I
me
do too, Bob. I
love you, Bob.
I
but-
do apologize.
I
Yeah.
took care of him at Zentel. I really did.
Yeah.
To make up for it.
No, yeah, absolutely. Like there wasn't a whole lot of that shit going on.
No, I made sure that there would not
But
happen, and I
couple of the-
completely took care of him at Zentel.
Like I
Because
remember,
I still feel bad about
That's
that.
awesome. I didn't know that.
I remember seeing a couple of the old heads, like old crew, like eyeballing him, like
Old crew.
like
Blue
they're
horse.
like they're hunting deer, like they you know, like oh Bob Wonderlick's coming back, and they're like,
I
dude, you
can
know, they're
only
like
im-
oh
I
shit,
can
let's
only-
get, you know.
I can only imagine.
no idea.
what they had in mind. My first experience with Bob was a Saturday morning. I had just pretty much started. I was sitting next to my brother.
You guys both started at the same
No,
time?
no, he had already been there.
Oh, he was first.
Yeah, he got me the referral or whatever, the whatever you call it.
You were better than him because I didn't notice him.
Yeah, well, he was part time, he was just doing it for a job. But my first experience with this was a Saturday morning. Bob was sitting next to my brother. So it was Bob, my brother, and me on the L. So I look over and Bob is like snoozing. Okay,
Towards the front or the back?
it's the other side. Like if you were to like standing at the entrance to the room, to the right.
Yeah, the first.
Okay, against the wall,
Right.
pretty much.
Oh, like
And
where the manuals were? Or is it on a
no,
computer?
not by the windows. Over, like if you were to walk into the room,
Mhm.
and you got the left side where you would always sit back
Mhm.
on the left. We were on the right,
Mhm.
on like where
Okay.
Jared's side.
Right. The far back wall usually.
Yes, yes. And Bob is snoozing, and I look over, and my brother, he's hanging paper clips.
That was a Ron Bless thing.
Hanging paper clips from his glasses.
Yeah.
Dude.
That was fun.
Dude.
That came from Ron Blessed, and we used to try to see how far we could. Yeah, like when he'd fall asleep, you'd hang him here.
Yes.
We'd get him pretty far, man.
I
We'd
was
get 'em,
going to
like,
say, dude,
12, 13 paper
he got him.
clips, dude.
He got him piled up on the side, and I'm
That
like,
shit was fun.
how is this old ass dude not noticing this?
Do you remember when he broke his fucking arm?
Yeah.
Fucking everybody had like air fresheners stacked up
Oh,
and shit.
it
It
was
stunk
so-
so bad.
Hey.
John Smith told me
Death.
about that.
In an arm.
John Smith wasn't there.
No, not at Blue Horseshoe.
It was some maybe you
He was
told
a
me
Zentel
about-
guy.
It may have been you talking about it.
Yeah, he wouldn't have worked at Blue
Stinky
Horseshoe as
Cast,
well
though.
because he was like
No,
too harsh.
I heard about the Stinky Cast when we were at the South County, like the Kmart office.
Must have heard it from me. I don't know who else was there. Duncan used to try to get me from
That had
there.
to
I
have
don't
been
know.
you.
I remember the Stinky Cast. Ooh. Oh, shit! It took me a second. Damn. Okay. This scenario is almost just like yours with Mike Grass.
Yeah.
It's a similar scenario. Terry Mcneese.
Yeah. What really happened?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. So, so if you're walking into the room, almost like dead center, but to the left, where the left side of the room was facing the right, the first two rows. We were on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Almost where if Gardner were sitting where he's sitting, he's looking right at our backs.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? You know where Gardner would always sit? Jared would always sit on the right side of the room. Mike would sit on the left.
Back up, yeah. The
Backward-
little desk there in
Yes.
the middle, kind of the
Yes.
circle.
But, so yeah, where Mike would be sitting, he'd be looking
Right.
at our backs. So I don't know what the subject was or what was brought up, but Terry McNeese's wife was brought up somewhere in the conversation.
And was he going through like a divorce or something at the time?
No, I don't think so. Not maybe, but
Okay.
let me get
All right.
to that. So I was like, I said some comment like, oh yeah, because McNeese's wife had come in at one point before where I'd seen her, and I ended up saying some comment like, oh yeah, Terry McNeese is hot, I definitely, some shit like that. And
definitely what, Chris?
yeah. So
People want to know.
Right?
You're gonna
I would have
you're gonna
done
slap that
her
ass. You're gonna slap her in the ass, weren't you?
and the face.
Well,
Yes. Okay. So
Anyway.
So
it was
okay.
the
Anyway.
90s.
Anyway, it was the 90s. Anyway, so he fucking stands up and he's sitting right next to me, and he stands up like right here. So. Yeah, he
I'm
stands
outside
up.
smoking at the time, by the way. I don't get to see any of this.
So he stands up like right here, and I stand up.
How was this breath?
I don't remember that part,
Well,
but he stands up and he's like, "Shut the fuck up, Schober," or some shit like that, and like on me. And I stood up, and he is like, as he's talking, he's like coming over on me, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not gonna fucking, I'm not gonna fuck around or do anything. And as I'm backing up, so my back is backing up against the wall, where if Gardner, where he's sitting, he's looking at the left. We're in the back of the room, and
Fuck that, Mike.
yeah. So we're at the back of the room, and he's coming at me and swings at me.
oh,
Okay, so as I'm backing up, he swings at me and kind of goes
so
up.
you didn't square off. He was just trying.
It was quick.
He was trying to get one in.
It happened fast. I do remember that. And he swings at me, and as I'm going back, back towards the wall where the computers were, my back kind of goes over the wall, and he kind of comes laying on top of me as his arm is, carrying over past me. And the timing could have been more perfect on this, I just want to add. So as he is coming up off of me, I am like coming up at the same time, and as soon as he like came like erect, it was like bow, like smash shot, like dead center.
Bing bong.
Oh yeah, and
He was blew up.
dude, I will never forget the look on his face. His eyes like went like back in his head. And he was out. Okay, so we ended up getting to the ground, and he kind of started like wrestling
So
up
he was
on
out,
me.
but you just still jumped on him like, fuck it.
He
Elbows.
kind of like tried to take me down because he was coming back like this, and I had seen him coming back, and I kind of like wasn't.
Oh, you were still kind of.
Yeah, I was kind of like, And so he ended up kind of falling on me and kind of taking me down because, dude, this dude's like
he's a big dude.
He's like 6'3", 6'4", you think?
He was tall.
Yeah.
He was taller than me, so he's probably
taller than Bill.
He was probably 6'3".
Yeah,
So
so
he-
like 210 or 330.
He was,
No, like a 230-ish.
Yeah.
6'3".
Dude, he was
So-
at least a head and a half, 2
240.
heads
He was
taller than me,
big. Dude,
outweighing me.
We're like 19.
Yeah, I'm young.
I mean, he
okay?
was probably only 22 or 23.
He was
but-
older than me. I do remember
Yeah,
that.
but we were young, too. So, I mean, you know.
He outweighed me by at least 90 pounds.
No shame on him.
So,
Talking
so
shit
he ended
about
up,
his wife, man.
yeah, he ends up getting
Still-
me
I mean,
to the
talking
ground.
good.
All right,
Wait,
so, hold
wait.
on.
Anyway.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Did he hear you say it, or did
About his
somebody
wife?
Did somebody snitch on you?
No. He's sitting right next to me. Okay.
He was at
All
the
right.
next station.
Yeah, the next station.
That may okay.
So
now-
when he stood up, he's like, bang, like right here.
No, okay.
His dick and balls right here.
that's not cool.
He was on me, and it took me by surprise.
But I've been wondering that, so I'm at speed.
Okay,
Continue.
perfect. Okay, so he ends up falling on me and taking me down. And I remember him starting to get up on top of me, and I started to like panic. I'm like, oh fuck, I can't let this guy on top of me. So I ended up rolling him over and getting on top of him. By that time,
Is
someone
that elbow time.
No, listen. Someone was picking me up. I don't remember who it was, and
Probably
then
Gardner.
and then someone was picking up Terry, or Terry was standing up at the same time. He stood up, and right as someone, I don't remember who it was, that was pulling him back, I popped him real good one more time. Okay? So
That's when I get to come in.
yeah, and as I will also never forget this. After the fight was separated, I remember seeing blood like coming down his nostrils, and the way he sat, because we had like these rolling leather chairs, he kind of like fell into the chair, and was kind of like the 1,000-yard stare, dude.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
He was miles away.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he cracked the shit out of him. His shit was fucking blown up. There was blood everywhere. Because I came in, and all I see is his fucking shit all fucked up. It's Schober's, like, hyped up. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And Schober's like, oh, you should have said some shit. Or shit,
So
you know?
you came in.
Right, like,
After-
I hear,
after
you
the
know, you
fact?
hear the ruckus, people saying something, and everybody smokes out the back, so you had to kind of, like, run around the side. So I'm coming around, and I see, what the fuck, when I come in, and I just catch the tail end of it, so I never got to see it. Every time you got in fights or
Yeah.
anything, I was always,
Yeah.
like, right around the corner. It was like I couldn't, I think because I would stand up with you, I'd probably get in trouble. That's what I think. The universe was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't get
Yeah,
involved, Bill,
that
'cause
sounds
you'll
like
start
more of
hitting
a
people.
blessing than
Hey.
anything.
Maybe.
Remember Pink Galleon was like that? You had to fight like
Yeah.
right around the backside.
Douchebag
Where the fuck
from-
were you? I'm like,
douchebag
I was
from
just
high
playing
school.
golf over here.
Yeah, what kind of goofy shit?
Okay, so hold on. Let me go back
Oh, yeah. Are
to
we-
this
Yeah.
real quick with Terry.
Beard's amazing, by the way.
Thank you very much, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I see Terry like fall back into the chair. Okay, later on,
Yeah.
after the fact,
Is he out?
he's out. He left. I left.
Yeah, he
For
tried
the
to
day.
fire
No, I mean-
everybody, but
I mean-
I kept everybody there.
Yeah.
They wanted to fire Schober, but they were keeping
Yeah,
Terry. And I'm
'cause
like,
right
yeah,
at-
no, you're not. I'll
right
leave.
after it was done, I was like, "So am I fired, Gardner?" Immediately after the fight,
And what did he say?
he's like,
I didn't know him as
Go.
well as you guys, but
"Oh,"
Yeah, he said he was, but then he
So-
wasn't firing Terry.
which I thought, well, I mean, okay, so here's the thing.
That's right, I got
I found out after the fact that
who made the first move?
he did.
Seniority doesn't mean shit at that point.
Of course, I have to defend myself.
Yeah,
He
back-
Bill
fucking-
Schumer
he's-
means shit, though.
he-
I'm
he's
the
a
one
wild-
that saved his
that's wild-
job.
He swung at
Okay,
me.
yeah, no. That's what I was. Yeah, go,
Yeah.
you go.
So he swung at me. So anyway, after the fact, I find out that a guy that had just started at Blue Horseshoe, but I didn't know him that well.
Yeah.
His name Sean Sanderson. So I find out after the fact of this fight and all, and my comment that Terry's wife had an affair or cheated on Terry with Sean Sanderson.
Oh, shit.
So, the whole fact of me commenting that I would bang Terry's wife or thought she was hot was probably
like,
very,
"Take a number, motherfucker."
very offensive. Very offensive to
That's
him.
that,
So
yeah.
it all made sense after the fact of, I'm like, oh yeah, well, I guess I kind of deserved it.
Yeah. Well, it's that timing. Every once in a while.
You know what I'm saying? Because same
Yep.
type of
There's
fucking
that
scenario.
heavy, crazy timing, and it doesn't make a sound. It just happens.
It couldn't have
but
been-
on
yeah.
a certain level, it's like some Russian grindcore death metal, but we can't hear it happening. It's just happened. And, oops.
All right.
Yes.
We're paying attention to the guy on this one.
The guy.
Okay.
All right. Dang.
That sounds
Okay.
nice.
I know him.
But that's the old office type shit, probably.
Man, I know. Like
That's Nanos.
Nanos, yes. I ended up working with him very briefly,
Wait.
way later on.
What's the first name?
That was the first name, I think. I don't
Oh.
know. No, I don't know. We just called him Nanos. I have no idea. Maybe it was his last name. I don't fucking know.
I think he was.
May I
Little
see that?
Filipino guy. Yeah.
Oh, Filipino? Not the same guy. Definitely not him. She's spit.
That was
she's not.
the stripper for Hank's
Yeah.
fucking bachelor party.
I knew where that was going on.
Nanos
was his party.
Nanos was so fucking funny. He was just this little like Filipino kid or something. But once we were throwing the bottle caps and shit, Nanos would sit next to Bob. He would just take his whole fucking bottle because he'd already had lost the bottle cap from throwing it.
So he's throwing a full bottle.
No, I didn't throw the full bottle. He was whacking him on the back of the fucking head with it, and then would just be like, "Holy shit! Did you see that, Bob? Did you see that, Bob? They're throwing it from over the wall, Bob."
That's right. Oh my gosh. That's where that came from. Did you see that shit, Bob? Nanos.
That's creative.
That's right.
That was it. Did you see that shit, Bob?
That's it.
That's
They're
a
throwing
smart,
it from over the wall, Bob.
That's a
Fuck
smart
yes,
guy.
dude.
That's funny. He's funny.
Dude, yes.
I don't
I
even know.
remember.
Nanos.
Not the Nanos I was thinking of, but that guy's funny.
All right, let's see it. Oh my fucking fuck.
Wow.
Look at those fucking pants. Mark Zen,
May I
Blue
please-
Horseshoe.
May I please see that?
Mark's in, baby.
I'll tell you what, he could. This dude could sell some stickers, I tell you.
Wow.
Outside the office, he was cool, but he was
It's
a.
all right. He was almost as good as me.
Hey,
Almost. He was always like living in my shadow. He would have been me had I not been there. I
He
think.
could sell some stickers, I tell you.
I think he did everything fucking properly too. Like he
Like,
was proper.
by
I
the
wasn't
book.
proper per se.
yeah.
He was proper.
I
I was
There
proper
was,
enough.
There was a young guy working there, the Arnold office, and he may have been a flash in the pan. I don't know if you even remember this guy, but he had a wrestler, a professional wrestling thing. Like he had
John Meshaday.
I had a picture of him
John.
and Sanderson that I did
He
not
had-
put in there.
he had the
I got them both.
like
Damn
he'd
it.
be on the phone with people, and he'd have two figurines, and
Oh.
they would be
Wrestling.
They'd be hashing it out on the desk.
Oh, no, I don't even think about that.
Yeah.
He's
But
the
I
guy
know-
that he's the guy that came in with the fucking he'd razor bladed his fucking forehead up one
Meshaday?
time for a fucking
Yeah, I know him.
match.
I don't
I know.
remember.
Yeah, I
For a-
know him.
Wait,
For a
what?
match, he
Yes.
did that wrestling shit, and he needed to be
Oh.
bleeding.
There was
He
a
had
shit where
razor,
they're-
yeah, he had all these
Didn't we-
razor
the
cuts. on his-
backyard.
Didn't
shit.
we go to a couple matches?
Really?
Did we
I'm
go?
I
Like
don't
I
know if
say
we
the
made it to
backyard
that.
shit, but
Okay.
I'm jealous when he said, "Did we go to some?" I'm like, "Oh,
I know I went to
I
a
went
couple.
to one of an arm wrestling buddy of mine not that long ago, but I don't think
that's
I went to one
crazy,
back then.
though. Some
Dude,
of
these photos. This is insane.
All right, what about this guy?
How do you pull these out?
yeah, he shocked me with just some stuff earlier.
Oh, fucking Hachowski would always call Jared fucking know-it-all over there. He would call him know-it-all. That was fucking hilarious.
Do you remember when he got all jacked up? It was all on the fucking
Oh,
supplements
oh,
and shit.
yeah,
He was like
dude.
juicing and shit, or
Shit,
something.
yeah. He got, because look at him right
He
here.
looked like fucking Carrot Top. He
Look
was
at him
all
right here.
fucking
He's
jacked.
all bony and skinny.
Yeah, his nose starts up here.
Yeah, dude. He
Yeah, he started going. He was on some kind of cycle or something.
he was on
some shit.
Yeah, he was.
'Cause he was
doing
getting
shit.
jacked.
He's the juice.
I remember at the new office, he
Yes.
was like fucking.
Yeah, Like his neck.
Did he growl a lot?
He got me on at the, what was that, 24-hour fitness at the time. Because I remember him getting fit, and I did a couple of his workouts because I was getting back in it. Because I was right out of high school.
Trainer?
No, he was just another. Because when we were at Blue Horseshoe,
He might not have been juicing, man. He wasn't that big. He could have just been working out.
I mean,
His
his neck doesn't look juicy.
He was taking a lot of supplements, and I remember
Yeah,
telling,
but it was probably like GNC shit, not
yeah,
like
yeah, it was like
he wasn't taking like D-ball or nothing.
he was telling me he was taking like Celtec at the time was like the shit to take.
Yeah,
and I
sounds
ended up
like something you give cattle to help their hooves.
No, you could buy it at GNC, and it was
This is over 20 years ago too. So
oh
it's
yeah,
different shit.
dude, I don't even know if I was 20, 21, something like that. But yeah, that is Jared Marshall.
Hey,
Marshall.
I have one question. So Mike Gardner was the guy I liked at Blue Horseshoe. I was there I was there a very short period of time.
You worked at the shoe?
Briefly.
Yeah.
Very briefly.
He's high dollar, man. I bring everybody with me places.
Where the fuck was that before me?
You worked
then?
at Advanced Promotions too for a minute, didn't you?
I mean, we've been doing
And
this shit
Zentel.
for a long time.
I remember working at Zentel with you.
Yeah. But I got in there and I'm like, I tried to do it for a little while, but I was pretty ornery back then, so I didn't last. And actually, I don't know if it was that so much as like Bill knows when I came back to Missouri and I worked with them for a while in South County. I was just trying to make money because I came back to Missouri, and that's never like, I don't like to do that job.
It's not easy, and it's not for everyone.
Where was I
fucking
going
love
with
that
this?
shit.
Oh,
Blue Horseshoe was the
no.
best place
So
ever.
Mike Gardner was the guy I
was the
liked,
fucking
but
best
who
place ever.
was his boss? Who was the guy that
Tom Starnes.
that had like the football posters and shit, and he'd come out and had like Tony Montana mustache.
You damn right.
You
That's
know
Tom
what I mean?
Starnes.
Who was that kid he made cry at
Dude,
that fucking
and
meeting?
Wait.
Do you remember that
Okay,
shit?
so this guy, he had like a Miami Dolphins mullet going on, like
Dude, he was a Dolphins fucking
like the '82 Dolphins.
A dolphin was part of the logo.
dude. And
Oh my God!
Yeah.
No, that's what he had a Dolphins poster
He
in
was
his
a
fucking
Dolphins
office.
fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
my God! So he's in there and he's sitting at his
Fuck
desk
yeah.
just grinding
You
coke on
dude,
it.
dude, you should have seen this dude's office.
Could have been a star,
Dude, and he's jacked.
I'm
He's like
sitting in-
6'3", fucking 240,
And-
I'm
fucking
in
straight
Central
stacked.
Missouri.
Dude, and
just
he was, dude. He
pissing
was.
it away.
He
Dude
was
was
fit.
like he was like a
fit.
skinny blonde-haired dude. Tom got up. He was calling him fucking like Sally Slow Ass or something on
He
the
had some
fucking.
good suits though.
Made the kid cry in the fucking meeting.
Was it the kid that had the strange, like,
Did you say
high
Sally
nasally sound
Slow-Eye?
voice?
Sally Slow Ass or something. Like I don't know what he would say.
Man.
You fucking wah with the fucking Sally Slow Ass shit or something. He's like, you gotta be a fucking man on this phone. You sell him. You don't fucking pitch the bitch. You know, like yeah, I don't know if he was saying that shit, but he was like, he was getting hyped and shit. And he was up in this dude's face, like fucking spitting and shit, like, you fucking suck, you fucking pussy motherfucker and shit. Like, this kid's like fucking
remember
16. It's his first job. He's like fucking
remember
Coke
going
Rage.
sliding
hard.
down in his
Oh.
fucking chair.
I remember going
Holy
pretty
shit.
hard, and he was
God,
really
who was that
intense when I started.
Where is he now?
But like, there was a day
Florida, probably.
where I'm at my desk, and that door, his office, flies open, like movie style, flies open, and there's a little bit of smoke that comes out, and he's twirling this jacket on like he's Miami Vice or something, like the guy in the white suit, Don Johnson.
yeah.
and like
That's a good description.
like Mike Tyson Coke. Like Coke Lip. Like Mike Tyson doesn't give a fuck. Mike Tyson went to the Emmys with like a quarter ounce on his fucking top lip. Mike doesn't give a shit. And this guy came out of his office one day and it was like he purposefully stuck his fingers in it, like licked them like Fun Dip, stuck his fingers in it and then smeared it on his lips like war paint. I was like, okay, I get it. I understand some of this shit now. Yeah, he's got the cocaine flowing through his veins. I've heard of cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah, I was younger.
Oh,
I had
shit.
seen some cocaine, but like this guy was like, oh, that's what I saw in the movie, kind of shit.
There was
That shit's actually real.
lots of rumors about that. Yes,
I completely like the whole dolphin thing. I remember that dolphin poster on like behind his desk. Like,
Yeah,
he must have played some
part of the
serious
logo.
football.
All right, next card, please.
Some pain
Ooh, this is
there.
a good one from the side. Oh man, LSD.
No thanks.
Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis.
Man, it's been a while since I seen him.
Schmellis.
Smellest deed. Remember Ellis? Mark Ellis.
Let me see a picture. Let me see the picture.
It's from the side.
Well,
He's a little short guy. Didn't he have a CRX for a while?
dude,
Yes.
I
Yes, he did.
Yeah, it took me a second to not look at the tits, but
Right.
I remember him. He was all right, man. He was chill. He was
Yeah.
he was a regular dude.
Good friends with him.
He was good.
I haven't
He
seen him
was
in a
good.
while.
Yeah.
Man, that little CRX.
That's such a good
Oh,
car.
dude. This dude, I would say, would be highly responsible for some of the torture that Bob incurred.
Who is this?
This is Ron Blessed.
Unfortunately know who that is.
What the fuck is Ron Blessed doing right now? Do you know?
He is trying to exorcise a demon.
Dude, this dude,
Wait, Ron. Okay, Ron Blessed. Let me see the picture.
I'll tell you what, I'll never forget when I first worked
Course
with Ron Blessed. I never laughed so fucking hard in my
I don't
life.
think that's who I'm
Fuck
thinking.
yeah.
Of.
Holy shit, this dude was hilarious, and he could sell the fucking shit.
He was the
That's definitely
fucking
not who I'm
man
thinking.
when
He
I got
could
there.
sell the fucking shit out of some stickers.
So,
The fucking shit.
so when I got there, right?
Like he was the man on the phone. We would just watch him and be like,
that explains
when I
the
first
middle
started
finger.
there, dude, it was impressive.
He's not fucking around.
His name was always
No,
at the
that's-
top of the
I was
board.
confusing him with somebody else. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
you know.
he's always in
He was
the
kind of like
leaderboard.
legendary.
Yes,
Like my early days with Zintel were pretty foggy because I was on drugs. I was still on heavy drugs back then.
as was I. Not heavy, well, kind of heavy. Go ahead.
But and then I came back to Missouri and was working
I
with Bill
remember when you
again,
came
and then
back.
was hearing like the stories of the legend of Ron Bless.
that's what I was.
You know, yeah. There was always those
Guys
epic,
you hear
like,
about.
salesman stories. You know,
Yes.
like I was
Oh, sorry,
never the
buddy.
water cooler guy. I was always like just passing by. When you get a coffee cake, fuck it. Yeah. What are you needing?
Just ice.
Okay.
Yeah, when I first got there, remember, I would sell, you were just selling cold. I didn't know anything about the business. And I remember Mike pulling me to the side at some point. Like, I think I collected like 600.
Cold?
Yeah.
4 hours?
Yeah, and it was like
Nice.
600. And then, like, Mike pulled me aside. He's like, he gave me a raise and shit. And he's like, man, you're doing really good, man. You know, I want to give you this much money. You just got to keep it up. You know, and I'm like, okay, cool, man. I'm like, but I'm not doing that good. I only collected $600. Like, fucking Blessed over there's got like $4,000.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm like, I'm not doing that good. Because how do, like, and he's like, oh, he's calling different shit.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
Oh.
What the fuck does that
Why
mean?
the fuck can I call that fucking
Yeah.
shit?
Oh,
then?
don't worry about that. You know, that's like.
Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's pretty much how it was.
Yeah. And then I remember the first time getting on pendings. They called them pendings, which were just old tabs, basically.
Yes.
And dude, I was killing that shit like 150 an hour. Like I got it. All of a sudden, these people would just say yes. Just didn't make sense. Like, well, oh, okay.
That was always the thing. Was to
Which brings me to this one.
call the pendings.
As you talk about Blessed, the great Blessed.
Like
I
I
only
said,
heard
dude,
stories. I think.
right
I only
there
met
at the
him-
top.
I think he worked
Until
with
you
me
look at the numbers.
briefly.
And then you realize that people forget about the great Schumer.
Damn right. Hey, and
I
I just
I
want to
didn't
stress.
forget.
I just want to stress that that it doesn't matter how much you write. When I say write, I mean how much money you sell. Like, say you sell like 600 in a night.
Smitty broke it down.
Yeah. What?
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. So
going.
what actually mattered was how much you collected.
Right.
Okay, you can write 4,000, 10,000 in a week.
Are they gonna pay it?
Right.
Yeah, Blue Horse,
So-
you got paid off collections. It was PSI that got you got paid off of what you wrote.
Yeah. No. Yeah. This was collections. So, and that's all that mattered, in all honesty. So yeah, I mean, you can clearly see here
That was terrible.
that
That was
Bill
the
is-
turning of the tide right there. That was the first time
Bill is clearly
I took over.
killing it.
That's 1 week. You remember that? That's a 1 week board. That wasn't even the best week. That was the first week of that new year when we were calling that millennial shit. We cut the millennium programs we were pitching.
So, to put in perspective, okay, so Ron Blessed, his weekly, cold collected was 510, but the PC's weekly collected was 58.15.
$5,815 this guy collected
$5,815.
in 1 week for people buying stickers.
Yes. Bill, $7,173.
See,
I ended up setting the
There's,
record with 89.98. Do you remember that? Or 89.88 or some shit like that. 8,900.
Shit, yeah, dude. I remember that.
The only record that I never caught was the overall collected in a year. Was that fucking Crawford, I think, had that. Was that the guy that ripped the phone books and shit in half? Would come in with the cigarettes rolled up in his fucking
Oh,
sleeves
shit.
and shit.
What?
Did he
That
It was
drive?
one of
Horseshoe?
Mike. Yeah, it was one of Mike's buddies.
Did
It
he
was way
drive a-
before me.
Holy shit, yeah, I don't remember that.
Did he drive a '52 Buick?
I don't know. I could be wrong about him being the guy, but I want to say it was him because they
That
told me
might
the
know.
record was 212, and I only ended up hitting 189,000. But I don't know.
Man,
All right, are you ready for this one?
all the money Starnes
shit.
was raking in. Let's see it. Oh, I was talking about old Gil earlier.
Gil
Oh,
Gil?
man, dude.
You remember Gil?
Let me see.
Joe Hachowski.
Joe Hachowski. What do you think
I-
he's at? About fucking
I think
414, 415, 680? Where do you think
Oh,
he's
no, dude.
What?
Oh, no. We're talking, by now, we're in the fucking thousands,
at? Oh, he's at
dude.
4 digits? We got to get a hold of him. I know that Mike still talks to this guy. This
Are
guy
you
used
shitting
to
me?
What do you mean?
Gardner still talks to him?
numbers of conquered women. This guy used to count them.
He
and
would
he'd always,
count them and keep track
He
of
didn't
the
give
number.
a shit, but he was at like he fucking 162. I don't remember where the fuck he was at the time. Too
It
Wait,
ended up being
162 what? What?
chicks.
chicks,
Oh,
dude.
just 162.
Yeah, like he conquered.
Okay.
It could be 262.
I mean-
I don't remember. It was like,
I mean,
but he
that's-
would always come in like
That's a number.
263,
Yeah,
264. Oh, I'm about to go hit 269. Well, no, this one
that's how he would refer to them because he would tell us about these
Yeah.
dates he has set up.
he'd call them by numbers. And then it would be like, oh, you're getting a new one? Well, what is that? He's like, oh, this is a PC. He would call it a PC. Yeah, no.
Previous customer.
Wow.
It was hilarious.
He'd say, I can't count this one.
Yeah.
No, I've already had this one before, but, you know.
Trip to Cabo's like 13-point jump.
We used to
That's
talk about
low.
getting a
That
cake
feels
at
low.
200.
Yeah, dude.
Give him a cake.
There was
He
like a
was-
200 cake. He'd always talk about that shit.
I know by the time it was all
Yo,
over.
hi. Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Blue Wahoo.
That's
Dude,
how
he
he would
was
say it.
easily in the threes by the time Blue Horseshoe was over.
Tom Stars was real big about saying your full name, and you had to say with Blue Horseshoe,
Yeah, yeah.
right? You had to say that shit, and he hated it. He was the one that would just not say it, and they were like, "You got to say it."
So
finally
he was just.
Yo, hi.
That's exactly how he would say it.
Yeah, right.
I said it. There you go.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Fuck.
Fucking, that dude.
Good
Jesus.
times, man. Son of a bitch. Oh, okay, hold on. Before we move on, I just want to say, Saturday mornings, Joe, working with Joe Hachowski, I have to add that he would diet the entire week, and then on the weekends he would just fucking tear it up, eat what, just all whatever. And Saturday mornings, we would come in and we'd work the 8 to 1 shift, 8 to 1. Everyone, it was like mandatory.
8 to 2.
8 to 2. You
probably got off at 1. No, it was probably 1.
But yeah, it was like mandatory. All the employees worked Saturday, and this motherfucker would fucking rip the stinkiest, loudest fucking farts that I have ever experienced. Like, dude, like when because your chances are, I don't know what it was, but you're going to be sitting close to him, and he'd wear these Umbros. And it would just fucking fly out. These short-ass fucking Umbros, dude, and they would just fly out.
He was eating a lot of lentils.
Oh, he was eating a lot of fucking bullshit. Late-night tacos,
like
burgers.
He's eating ground turkey and lentils.
Lentils.
Yeah.
All the lentils.
Split peas. It'll end a relationship.
Okay.
Trust me.
Moving on.
He would fuck
farts.
with Bob pretty good, too.
Oh, yeah. Joe would put in a good whack on her 3.
Poor Bob.
Yes, poor Bob. Oh, fuck shit, Mike Gardner.
Yeah, we're going to finish it off strong.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I will ever not remember this dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Mike Gardner is the fucking man.
Yeah, yeah.
I must say, Gardner is the fucking man.
I the tiger kind of guy,
MG.
Dude.
That's where I got the I don't produce women line that I used.
I don't produce girls.
I don't produce girls. I don't produce women.
With his kids,
What
is it going to be?
No, it's got to be a boy because I don't produce girls.
I don't produce girls.
He said that when he first got pregnant. I'm like, oh, you're going to have a little girl and she's going to be a fucking slut, dude. And he'd be like, I don't produce girls. Yeah, right, dude. You're fucking saying that shit. You're going to have a girl and she's going to be so fucking slutty, dude. Like, it's going to be horrible. I give him so much shit.
How many daughters does he have?
He didn't. He fucking didn't produce girls.
No.
That
Hey,
motherfucker had a boy.
I'm not shocked.
Does he have 3?
Yeah, he had a boy and then 2 or 3, yeah. And then, like...
He was like some kind of spec ops.
Gets pregnant again?
He was intimidating.
Says the same thing. I'm like, nope, this time it ain't happening, dude. You're going to have a girl and she's going to be a total fucking slut, dude. Nope,
man.
Boy. Every time, boy. So as soon as I found out I was having a kid, I was like, I don't produce girls. It fucking worked, so there's the tip.
Pretty good boy.
You just got to believe it. You got to fucking believe it.
And then he had a saying that I actually still say to this fucking day.
Right.
Sleep when you're dead.
Not that one.
I say that one.
We'll be like,
you're killing
so
me.
we'll see you tomorrow.
I say
Be like, if I'm still alive.
Wait, say it again.
Gardner.
Say
so we'll talk about something.
Right.
Be like, so you'll be here tomorrow, or we'll see you tomorrow, or you're gonna be here.
Yeah.
You going to do this? Yeah, if I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Right. So you want to... So listen to this shit. You know Gardner's always got some issues, right? Like even...
It's
always some shit.
yes.
Right?
The Wildcat.
Right. That's why he was bald. He always like stressed out. He's always was fucking... You know what I mean? Just always stressed out, right? And
He was
You
always
totally... Like you said, you remember the... Like, if I'm still alive, whatever.
Dude
So-
never smiled. Never smiled.
So he's like a...
Well, he did when I was throwing bottle caps.
Oh
at
no!
Bob.
But when he was smiling, dude, it was
No, so check this out.
awesome.
So I'm doing
Really?
a fantasy football draft at some point, and I'm into it with this guy about some insurance shit, and he's talking about some life insurance, and I'm like, I sell insurance, but I don't sell life insurance. So he's getting into some technical shit, and I still don't believe him. I call Mike, right? Because I'm like, I'll just get my life insurance guy on the fucking phone.
You still talk to me?
Mike does my life insurance.
Are you fucking
Yeah, because I don't. I'd
You're
sell
shitting
home
me.
auto. No, I talk to him all the time.
That's cool. As
Not
fuck.
all the time, but
He was
quite a bit.
he was
This
intense,
is
but
how these stories can come out, right? This
he
is
was
the
intense,
organic
but he
go.
was a good guy.
Okay.
Go on.
I need to get life insurance to Gardner.
Yeah, well, he's the man to call. Call Mike Gardner with the Missouri Farm Bureau.
That's fucking crazy. Go ahead.
So, anyway, he's like, I call him up, He answers the phone, and he's fucking down, which sounds like he's all, hello. Fuck's wrong with you, dude? You got the COVID, And this was like the first one in 2020, right? So this is like September 2020, so we're in the midst of COVID. This motherfucker's like, yeah. Like, of course he fucking does. And I was just talking about it at the time, like I didn't know anybody with it, right? It's like September 20. I'm like, I don't know nobody. Fuck you guys. He's like, he's got the COVID. And of course he does, because his kids got the motherfucking swine flu back in fucking 2009 when they... You remember when all that shit was big and nobody had it?
Flu.
Yeah, he fucking got it, right? His family, like, so of course Mike Gardner's got it, right? So it doesn't surprise me, but I'm like, are you fucking shitting me, dude? You got the COVID? I'm asking how it is. He's like, oh, it fucking sucks. And, he's all this shit. Well, he ends up giving me the answers. Okay, he gives me the answers for the insurance or whatnot, and that's that. So fast forward a few months, I guess, right? I have to call him for something insurance related. I call him to get him on the phone. He picks up the phone. Hey, what's going on, man? Like, how you doing? Oh, I'm trying to hang in there. And I'm like, oh, what, man? You still dealing with that COVID shit? And he's like, COVID? He's like, oh, yeah, I did have the COVID. No, I just got out of open heart surgery.
What the?
I'm like, hold on, back the fuck up, homie.
Right, dude.
What the fuck, right? Like, this dude is, like, I just talked to him. What the fuck? So now it's like, open, what the fuck's going on, right? So he's telling me the story. He's like, all right, well, you got to go back. It's like 2 years ago. My fucking brother almost dies and shit of this fucking aneurysm in his fucking heart, right? And, he didn't, but he almost did, and, they don't think anything of it, right? Well, his mom at Christmas that year had just died of a fucking aneurysm, like just suddenly died all of a sudden. Like,
wow.
Of a fucking aneurysm. Well, when she died and when they found out it was from the aneurysm, and like his wife's like, your brother also had a aneurysm 2 years ago, you better go get that shit checked out because that's hereditary, supposedly, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, okay, whatever. He goes into the doctor. This motherfucker's got like a 5 millimeter aneurysm on his fucking heart right now, which is like the fucking red line.
It sounds enormous.
That's what if I'm saying the size right, whatever the fucking thing at 5 something.
5 mils, you said?
Yeah, is like it's the red line. So now he's got like to have somebody buy him. He can't drive home. He can't fucking like take a shit without somebody being there because he could die at any point in time. Like he's at that fucking red line point of that shit. So he had to get open heart surgery to fix the fucking shit that he just happened to go check out because his fucking mom died of it. He would have never fucking known. And then as soon as he's telling me that, my first thought was that cocksucker the whole time said, maybe if I'm fucking alive, and he might not have been at any point of fucking time.
You want to know what? The kidney stone.
Right? Is that not fucking crazy?
The kidney stone I passed last year was 4 millimeters.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
It was like I fired a cannonball out of
Did it make a sound?
Yeah, it was like... You got it. That was pretty much it. Yeah. No, I heard a patink. No.
Fuck.
No, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
No, here's what happened. Actually happened with that, it was a 4 millimeter kidney stone.
How'd that feel?
And it felt like...
Did you pass out?
Was it orgasmic?
No, it felt like somebody put a spear through my asshole.
Your asshole?
At about a 45-degree angle. So it's basically the spear is coming out right at the base of my cock. That's what it feels like. It feels like somebody pulled the pin on a grenade and then took a mechanic's funnel and like Roger Rabbit style put the grenade in the tip of my penis and then said, fuck you. And then
fuck.
Gave me a like, and then my penis exploded. It was the worst fucking thing ever.
I've heard that.
Yeah. It was like, yeah. It was like there was a rock slide coming out of my penis. Anyway,
Wow.
so 4 millimeters, as far as like an arterial thing, Mike is a fucking, like, it's like Achilles, the movie Troy, Brad Pitt's Achilles,
Yes.
you know, just he goes to fight that giant monster and he just won. It's like, just.
I was just talking.
That was Mike.
I was
So like
just talking
a 4 millimeter fucking thing in his chest, like I can't imagine.
Yeah, just ready to pop.
That's a
Any point in
different.
time.
That's a different
Dude.
game than like me passing a 4 millimeter bladder stone or whatever it was. That little rock in the X-ray that was. I couldn't barely see it. He was pointing at something, but
It was just crazy him telling me that, and that was my first thought, was him saying that all the time.
That's nuts.
Gardner.
Might not be here tomorrow. Who
He's
knows?
awesome. Love that dude.
Hope he's
He
doing
is
good.
the fucking man.
He is the
He
man.
was the man.
That's all I got for the
Definitely.
old. No, I do got one more I can
Those are
pull up.
great photos, dude.
How about? Nope, I can pull it up here.
Oh man,
that one?
that's what I'm talking
Oh
about.
boy,
Who are them three guys, huh?
That is what I'm talking
that's a great
about.
picture.
It is, dude.
Do you remember that? Either of you guys?
Yes.
I still make weird faces when
It was
I
in the
take
kitchen
pictures.
upstairs,
I
actually.
remember this
Will you
photo.
please, will you
First
please
moved in
send
here.
me? Will you please send me that picture?
Yeah,
Why don't you go ahead and put me on that send list?
yeah, gotcha.
Good to see you.
Dude, you
Jesus.
too,
I had to
buddy.
dig that out.
You too.
I had to find that. I didn't think I was
The
going to be able
TA,
to.
man.
But
Good times,
Boy.
man.
I tell that story with a certain vibrato, man. Like the second gear dig.
I swear the car felt like it was jumping. That's
Like-
how it was. That's how it felt. We both felt.
That's one of the only times I've had. I know what that feels like. All the videos, I'm a gearhead to the bone. My dad he raced motorcycles. I don't care what it is. If it's a lawnmower or if it's a '67 Dart, I want to see it go as fast as it can.
Yes.
That motherfucker. When you started that car, and we're talking, I don't know what year that was.
It was a 95.
No,
Wait,
no,
it was
no.
a 96.
I don't know what year it was that night.
Oh,
when
that
I was
night.
when I was introduced to that car, the chop coming out of that exhaust. I don't know what cams you had in that engine. I don't know what type of engine that
I
was.
think-
That was a while back, so it was like an LT1.
It was an
or-
LT1. I don't think it had cams,
Really?
but it had a lot of shit done to it.
is that the red one?
It stood
Yes.
up. Yeah.
It was fast.
That thing stood up
Fucking
like
right
a
it was, dude.
it was like. I mean, I don't know if you took it to the track, really.
I
but
never did.
Boy,
You had to kept working it up because it started with that GTP, I think, right? The black one.
hey, you got to give it up. For
Gave you the
those,
first
man.
taste of a little bit
Was
of.
it the wide track?
No, it was the older style. The
Okay.
style right before that. It was like,
Those
I think, a 95.
People talk a lot of shit about Pontiac, but
Dude,
That was a good car.
yes, that's
You
where
like
it started.
them GTPs though.
I missed your
The
Grand Am.
GTPs led on to the TA. After that, it was
Yeah.
over. I am hooked on.
Pretty sure my
sports
black
cars.
Civic beat that black one, didn't it? When I first got it.
It probably.
Black Civic.
I
was
think
mean.
the purple one was
First.
probably getting me. It was close. I think your purple one, but I think I was getting the black one.
Probably the black one.
I remember racing that Prelude. Who was that? Kanzler? Jason
No.
Kanzler?
Yep.
That had
Yep.
that fucking SI Prelude. It wasn't an SH.
You-
SI, SH.
You raced me in my yellow SI, that rust box, and I was at my front bumper was at your door handle.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, and that was
That was old as
It was
fuck.
not the red one. The red one was mean. The yellow one was still hot, but it was tired. That thing didn't like that pull we did, but I kept up with you.
I wouldn't
That
mind-
EK, your black EK, I still talk about that car. I love that car.
I wouldn't mind driving the new ones that are fucking turbo now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit's like
They are.
There's something about the
They got a
old,
Type R.
you know.
That's what I mean. They're like fucking 400 horsepower damn near or some shit.
Yeah.
there's
and
a lot of
little bitty
people-
car.
Like there's a lot of folks dedicated to the older drivetrains and the older, like the H22s, the B16, B18s, the H22 motors. You know, there's a lot of people like, it's kind of like hot rodding. You know, you go back to the older stuff, and you know, it's cool that there's this generation of like the import cars now that's like, there's this whole hot rod scene going on right now, and it's reminiscent of like the post World War II stuff that guys were doing. It's a different thing. Is, you know, guys are coming back from the desert and they're like, they have an all-wheel drive Integra, ISR Integra, you know, and it's pulling 9s in the quarter mile. And
Fuck.
there's a kid right now has the fastest MR2. He had the fastest MR2 on the planet for a little bit, and he had
The
a
Spider?
no, he had a Toyota MR2, the soft body, the 90.
It was
late,
like a
late 90s.
two-seater?
Yeah, mid-engine two-seater. He's
Yes.
got a 1,000 horsepower K20 Honda setup in it, and he had it was like 7.8, 7.6 in the quarter mile, 7.8, 7.9 in the quarter mile.
It's got some big old giant slicks in the front.
Yeah,
That is
He-
fucking moving
he's
down
got
the track,
He's
dude.
got a laser set up on the front of the chassis that measures the distance of the front end as it comes off the ground in the dig, so it'll cut timing to where the front end of the car is, so it won't stand it up. Because if he just gives it, if he just sends it, that thing will backflip. That thing will stand up. It'll go 12 o'clock like before he knows it. And he's done
6
it.
to midnight.
Yeah.
Right.
He's done it a couple times. So he put that laser shit on it, and after he did that, he was the fastest MR2 on the Toyota MR2 on the planet.
That is a little bitty car.
The guy in second place, or the guy he's battling with, lives within an hour of him. Another guy in Florida building similar setup. He actually built motors for him.
Wow.
So they're running the same builds. And
Is that the one that you can't T-bone or it'll blow up? Or is
that's the
that Miata?
Pinto. That's the
Not
Pinto.
a Pinto.
Bill.
No, it's a
Or the
MR2.
Ford Maverick.
No way.
Yeah.
It's a fucking MR2, I think.
Well, yeah, MR2, the gas
Oh
tank.
yeah, that one too.
The gas tank, I believe, is in between
In the middle?
the spare and the drive.
Yeah,
the
it's
driver. Yeah, it's up front. So that's dicey.
That's dicey.
That's like Ferrari, but not worth it. You know what I mean?
You remember Fink having that fucking BMW that smelled like a crayon box?
Ew.
Like exactly like a
I
fucking crayon box?
think about that all the time.
Why the fuck did it smell like a crayon box?
Oh, well, here's the thing. I work in a body shop, and it's like all the German cars, like the Volkswagens, they all have that certain smell, and it smells like a crayon box.
So it's just them?
It's very crazy.
I was always, every time I'd get in there, like,
Yeah,
that's a
like,
distinctive. It was like, that's
legit.
a crayon
Really?
box.
Crayon box.
Maybe it's the urethanes they're using, or
No, it was leather interior of this 90-something style
Oh, so,
BMW.
Germans. is just-
BMW is a Volkswagen company.
German.
Yeah, Bavarian Motor Works.
Yep.
So there's probably a lot of lube. Just a lot of lube.
Fucking loved Blue Horseshoe.
Yeah, it was the best time, the best job, and a lot of money for a fucking 19-year-old, 20-year-old.
What
Wish
was
I would-
Starnes did with all that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Wish I would have had the rhythm for that kind of shit. I just never had the rhythm for that.
If you think about it, he was like pimping us.
He was making a lot of jack off us.
He's getting a piece of every little piece that we sold.
He was making a lot of jack.
You remember when I talked him into giving you guys 100% cold? Then I backed out and called all the PCs myself. God, I'm a fucking genius.
I think that's what caused the company. I think that's what caused the company to go under.
Bullshit. What caused the company to go under was Tom was fucking blowing all the profit at the fucking casinos.
I think the 100% cold may have had a lot to do with
It
it.
wasn't just at the casino.
No,
Because
because that was, it still would have worked. The plan works. The plan still works. So
if
the
you're
logic was right.
Yeah, it was.
He just fucking was spending so much money at the time. Remember?
Dude.
He was fucking like. Remember, he had a fucking saltwater fish tank in there that was worth like $14,000 or some shit
It was freaking
in the
sweet.
back office. For
It was
what?
sweet.
Like he was just blowing shit
In his
That
office?
Mercedes he drove
in the office.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
in his office.
He had a big too. There was a
Man, Miami Vice.
Yeah.
That guy was Miami Vice for real.
He came. He bought that fucking Mercedes. Remember, he was
That red
rolling in the
Mercedes, yes.
Remember when I rolled in that caddy for the fucking rental car, and I was like, "Oh, it's my shit now."
I bet he's
And
got.
I parked in the
caddy.
front spot, and I was like,
I
"No, it's
do.
my spot now, Tom."
I do remember that. The
He's like, "I'm
caddy.
paying people too much around here."
I'll tell you what. I'll bet $100 he's got a cigarette boat on his property. That
Dude,
does
he's
a
probably
big
running
job.
something. He's a fucking stud. He was
Yeah.
running that shit. He's a pimp.
Yeah. He's a warrior.
Absolutely. He had it figured out, that's for sure.
He was a man. Were you there when he was like, took everybody to Boiler Room when it came out?
I was there. I was.
The dude was like, "Fucking let's go. We're gonna go watch this shit." And Boiler Room is like, to this day,
This is us.
the fucking movie because of that part of my life, right? And
Damn right, dude.
dude, he took everybody out there. Dude, one time he was like, "All right, guys, let's fucking roll. We're going to fucking we're going to the mall. We're getting you guys suits. You can't be looking like that and shit." And he took the top dudes out. They took them all out. They're like, "Just get a fucking suit." Like, put us to shopping. He just bought everybody fucking suits so that we would come in looking fucking good at work.
Fresh, yeah.
Like, dude, he was blown. Dude, we were making so much money. Dude, I wrote that fucking Fight Back for America campaign. You remember that? That's that. If anything, that idea, that's what fucked up the company. Not the 100% coal. 100% coal would have fixed it, right? What I did was I started Zentel. Did you work at Zentel?
For a short bit.
They called them pendings. No,
Yeah, Blue Horseshoe.
Blue Horseshoe called them pendings. What did
Zentel call them? Oh, they
They
called
had
them.
taps, and they had
Yeah.
the older taps. The fuck were the older taps called?
What did they call them? It was something different.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while.
Semis.
Yeah.
That's it,
Called
dude.
them semis, but they were basically crossovers. They said yes, sometime,
Yeah, right.
but then they didn't. Then they said no, for up to 5 fucking years after that, and they're still in this list.
Eric
So it was a
Olson,
crossover campaign, right? Well, America Fights Back when all that shit happened. They closed down work. Remember, we were trying to
remember
call,
that.
couldn't call because the fucking planes hit the towers. People kept saying, "Do you know what the fuck's going on?" We're like, "No." "Do you want to buy a sticker? You know what the fuck's going on?"
Yeah, we were at the shoe when that happened.
Then they shut work down for a while because we can't call, right?
Oh,
so
shit. 9/11?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
was
was all
at
that
the
shit.
shoe.
So then we go
Jeez.
back and we're calling and everybody's still talking about it. And I pitched to Tom. I'm like, "Dude, if we go just make a new sticker, you say it's America Fights Back. We put anything fucking American right now." Because that shit was, dude, everybody was like, "America, we're fucking standing together," right? I was like, "You put a fucking flag on there, put America Fights Back or some shit like that. Just put it on a bumper sticker, send it out. Just call everybody on your fucking list. Everybody. Fucking the cops, the fucking deputies, take all your list, just fucking blast it. You'll fuck, dude." It wasn't 2 days later. I think he walks out with the sticker already. Somehow he got that shit printed up. Comes talking about how he had this idea. I swear to God, I'm in the back like looking at Mike, and Mike's just going. Dude, I don't know if you remember that. It comes out like, "So we're gonna call this, and we're gonna do this Fight Back. So you got to be patriotic and blah." Dude, and we killed that shit. They were eating it up, and I think it opened his eyes to the semis, and that's what fucked up. Because, dude, PCs were gold at Blue Horseshoe.
They were, man.
Because we took care
Fuck.
of them. They only called them every fucking 6 months, and we told them we were so straightforward with them, and we didn't overdo it. Zentel murdered it. They didn't give a fuck. If you're helping, we're going to suck you dry as soon as possible. When you go away, we don't give a fuck.
Every campaign.
Yeah, it was a bad vibe.
Every campaign.
As soon as you said yes, you're getting called 12 more times that year.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Zentel.
Maybe 16,
Woo!
you know?
It was like, it was a little nuts.
Enough that they're like, "Zentel, fuck you."
Yeah,
You know?
I heard it.
Blue Horseshoe, they would say, "Oh, is it Blue Horseshoe? Okay, I'll help out."
Yeah.
Because they knew we wouldn't call back for another 6 months. Or they would be like, "Which campaign is this? Is it the bumper sticker?"
Yeah.
"No,
Look.
I only help the decals." And I'd be like, "Okay, I'll talk to you in 6 months." But sure enough,
Yeah.
they would help out in 6 months. The
Yeah.
shit was golden.
It
So
was. It was. Yeah, at least.
They took care of that shit. Gardner was doing that. He took care of all that shit. They just murdered that shit. And Zentel had it right. They had unlimited data. The amount of data compared to what in campaigns compared to what Blue Horse you had to work with.
Oh yeah,
was
Zintel.
fucking ridiculous, man.
They had a
I
lot.
remember a point
lot
where
of listings.
like just one of my lucid moments in that place, like just being like, how are we doing this? How is this like a thing?
I was
Like,
in a
is
rough
this-
spot myself at
like,
that time.
Is
Yes.
this really what everybody was talking about, as far as like telemarketers and people calling? Like, I'm like, holy shit, they're right. Like, it was.
For that being your.
I didn't know shit, but I'm like, this has to be bad.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't feel right working as Intel, but I was also in a bad spot.
I was.
Yeah, you had to do what you got to do. Right?
Yeah.
I
was
wasn't
tough.
even like present. when
That's how I
was
felt when
working
you
at
brought me to
Zintel.
PSI that
The
time.
first bit.
Also, I was.
I was like, I'll do it just because I need some Christmas money, I guess. I'll come in and was fucking around for a while.
Oh my god.
But it was fun.
Hampton.
Yeah.
I was killing it. I took over there for a minute, too.
I was so burnt by
'Cause
that
you
point.
got the rhythm.
Fuck
You have
yeah.
that.
So
You have that
fucking burnt.
cadence for that kind of thing.
Fuck.
Like I just don't.
It was just the stickers,
I don't
man.
have
I
it.
got so good at just that. Like the pitch. I had the pitch down.
Yeah,
I had shortcut
mean,
it. That I got from Ron. It was a mixture of Ron Blessed and Dan Green.
Shit.
God rest
Right?
him.
So Ron
Wait,
Blessed
what?
had. Oh, a long time ago, yeah.
Dan
right?
Green?
Yeah.
How long ago?
5 years, probably at least.
You're
right?
kidding.
Oh no, dude! This is.
I
I swear to
probably-
God,
oh,
I
yeah.
saw him. I saw
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I thought I saw him last year.
Fuck no.
No, dude, it's been
Dan
like
Green.
10 years.
That the weird ponytail over his bald
maybe
spot.
maybe a little bit less. No.
No, you're thinking of Dan Roner.
Oh shit,
Yeah, he's probably walking around somewhere.
he's good. Yeah, Dan. He's like a fucking alien.
I think I
He's
seen
like-
him a little bit ago too.
I saw him
walking
on
down
a
the
little motorized cart on South Broadway recently, and he's still doing the weird ponytail over the bald.
street. I think I was
spot.
with my
Like
wife
we
one time. I
don't-
was
like
like,
we
hey,
don't
I think that's Dan
know.
Roner. Yeah,
We
know that's you.
know, Dan.
That's hilarious.
That's his shit. It's covering up. a
Sorry.
small spot. Yeah, Dan Green. No.
I know who you're talking about now.
No, Dan Green taught me. It was a contact sport. You got to talk to more people, man. You're only here to fucking do it. So he came in at 5 because I'd be like, "How are you doing as good as everybody else, but you only come in at 5?" He's like, "Cause 5 to it's the only good time. 3 to 5 sucks," which is true.
Yeah,
But I had to work all of it.
Dan Green would.
But he was like contact, so I would listen to him. He was just like, as soon as they would start to say no, he's like, all right, thanks, boom, he's next. Because he's like, if I'm selling this much, if I can talk to 50 more people, I'm selling 10 more guys. You know? I'm like, fuck yeah, that's genius. So I would take that with Ron Blessed, who shortened everything.
Yep.
So he would just be like, yeah, you don't need to say all that shit. Put both
You
of those
don't.
together to where I didn't have to say it, and I was quick as fuck. So I would get through fucking so many more calls than most people.
Flying through
And-
calls.
And I would take every single one of them. When I would sit down, I would take calls. People would get up, they'd be fucking around or going to the bathroom. I was on the
No,
fucking
and
phone.
Less
remember-
than less than
Until
30
break.
seconds.
I remember Bill had
Remember,
a
Blue Horseshoe would break at a specific time, too.
Yep.
I wouldn't get up in that time. I'd fucking call.
and Bill had like the yellow fucking Cliff Note cards. He had this like little box or this plastic thing with fucking like a recipe box. You know what I mean? Like the old 80s like
Rolodex?
no, you had like these cards with numbers and shit on it. We're talking back like the old office in Arnold, or you were telling me maybe about it, but there was the, like, little paper like index cards.
Oh, the manuals. When you would call manuals.
Oh, yeah.
we're
they-
talking
they'd
little
be
piece
on
of
those
paper.
little piece of paper.
Yeah, because that was when you were dialing the phones. You'd pick up a phone and fucking dial that
And
shit.
Yeah,
It wasn't a computer.
those
You had
were gold.
Fuck yeah.
that was I think
Gold.
that was I think
Especially
was
the
maybe
big stacks.
Dude, I remember calling those. Son of a bitch.
Man,
Good
he was-
money.
He told me about that shit like years ago, but I'm I'm positive that's where I got that from. But
It's
Yeah.
Intel. I figured out how to pull those fucking, because I used to get on with the tech people, and when I was good with them, when I was like an assistant manager, I would talk to them and learn the system, and figured out how to separate the fucking files when they would come in, and I could pull out the big fucking sales because that's what Gardner used to do. So he'd have all those stacks, but anything 50 or higher, he would have in separate stacks, and he would only give those to Blessed, which is why Blessed only had $4,000. Everybody else had three. He would only ration them out different because he would sell them better, right? So at Zentel, they never knew how to do that shit until I got in, and when I was able to take over the numbers, I'd start separating them out, and I would feed Smitty all the big ones, and he would fucking kill that shit because Smitty was the best sticker salesman I've ever seen. I always think I'm the best. I couldn't fucking hold a candle to Smitty.
I hope he's doing well.
Yes.
Right. The only reason that I beat Smitty is because of his work ethic.
Yep.
Right. Smitty would work 15 minutes out of the hour, and I would barely beat him by fucking busting my ass the whole time.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Yes.
If you made him work,
John Smith thing,
he didn't do as good.
That has to have something to do with it.
I became manager and made him work. Like, you got to work all his time because I wanted that production 4 times over, right? But it didn't work that way. You put him on the phone the whole time, then he don't give a fuck then.
John Smith is awesome. I love that dude.
Excuse me for 1 second, guys.
Breaking? Yeah. Let's go. We're going to take 2 minutes. Be right back.
found it.
And we're back.
Hello. I found
Sorry
it
about
really
that.
easy to quit.
So, just to bring this back up, I found this. So, I want to go ahead play this because this was 11 years ago.
Holy shit.
And this is the guy from Blue Horseshoe?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The fucking funny bone, dude?
It was like open mic night.
Actually enjoy talking to her after sex. She hates those phone calls.
That's kind of funny.
I didn't.
It's his delivery, right? He's got
It's
that
like-
slow, which makes sense.
Feels
You know,
easy,
Hank.
but that sounds funny.
I think it's because I call collect.
Yeah.
The other day, a guy caught me staring at him. So he said, hey, buddy, take a picture. It'll last longer. I said, okay, smile. And then I smacked him across the face. He started to say something. I said, wait, let's do it again. I think he blinked.
Did he say Cusimano?
I don't think so.
Weeks ago after the show, another comic approached me. He said, can I tell you something? I said, sure. He said, your delivery sucks. So that's where you're wrong. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Get the fuck out of here with that. You
So
know
is this
those
like a-
motherfuckers are drunk.
It's like dad joke
Right, there
material.
isn't it?
He's a dad joke comic.
I don't even know if he qualifies for that.
This was 11. This
Where are
was
they
the
clapping?
first one I've seen, right?
There's more?
Oh, no. Well, just looking that up, right? So I said, hey, let's go see if I can find this because you had mentioned it, right? There seems to be one from 6 months ago.
What?
What?
Like he's still kicking it.
Stand
So,
up?
Is he at the Funny Bone or is it?
this could be better.
He's
gotta
at
be.
14.
Can't watch the whole thing, but
No one knew that, but I have no clue what any of it. Nothing planned while you guys are waiting for us to start. Didn't know any of it. Evidently, might be Mace. One of them might be Mace. Someone
Chris.
said. I don't know.
still at it though.
That's a guy. I guess that's a guy.
10 years.
This is new?
6 months ago.
So
You can tell he's older.
And then be funny. It's kind of weird to do that.
Kinda.
I'm not really going to give my testimony like the actual experience. Like, I'll just tell you, we're all here for Christ, right?
Huh.
How I came to know him, I was young and I got baptized and pushed under the water thing.
Yeah, there's kids in
I
there.
continue to know him every day. So that's my testimony. That's it, man.
The push under the water
And,
thing.
I hear kids in
He
there.
saw me at Improv, and he said, I want you to come do some church comedy. I said, sure, because I would love making fun of those guys. Other than that, church comedy, that's how I think if that's not what you wanted, that's in for a ride. Been married about 14 years, guys. 14 years.
That's a long fucking time.
You're all Christians, you have
What
it,
was
but
that?
Most people don't. Like, I don't care.
I wonder if it's that same chick.
That's what I was just thinking.
Married 14 years. And I'll tell you something, after 14 years of marriage,
I thought he was married to her.
with your spouse, married or not, it's that long.
I bet it. I bet it was her.
Those gotta be a new chick then.
Wait.
New one?
Is
It was way more than 14 years ago.
Well, no, they could have been together.
is this the guy from the fight story?
No, it's
no,
his
no,
buddy.
no.
Okay.
Act accordingly. Here's what happened to me after 14 years of marriage. Found out that I really enjoy talking to my wife after intimate time.
I thought there were kids in there.
Hates those phone calls.
So
same
the
shit.
same-
Same shit. Yeah.
Wait. Same joke. How many years difference?
Just 10. 10 and a half.
Bro.
Well, it's like statute of limitations, right? Well, maybe he's just perfecting the skit. Maybe.
Wow.
Well, I mean, there's a
But,
reason
hey,
Bill
he's
Burr's
still at
got
it.
his helicopter's license. You know what I mean?
Hey, he's still at it. I was doing a podcast
He's
10
making
years
that
ago.
money.
And look at us now. We were just talking about it,
shit.
right? Sitting down in the basement over there.
Yeah.
Still called Organic Dope. Try it. Well, we never got it off the ground, but started to.
Wow.
I'll look that shit up.
Please. Please do.
Look that shit up. Let's talk about bowling. This guy's a fucking
I would have sworn you were
stud.
still bowling.
He's got to bowl a little, right? You're a fucking pro bowler, right?
No.
Yes,
fuck,
you are.
No way, dude.
I called him Chrissy.
Should have taken advantage of it. I'm pretty sure I was going to buy everything
that
for
I
you.
am not a professional bowler. I am not what I would consider a good bowler. I would say that I am a better than average,
So question one,
better than average house bowler.
how many 300s do you have?
Eh,
Like I would say sanctioned.
Yeah, sanctioned.
Oh man,
The ones
Wow,
that actually
for real?
count.
I mean, I called you Chrissy Tenpins earlier for a reason.
it's hard to
I
remember,
thought you
man.
I thought you were still playing.
It's been a while.
No, you need to call him Chrissy 120 pins.
It's I would
Chrissy-
say as
Chrissy
far as
3
sanctioned,
hundo.
I would definitely say less than 10.
See, like 7. He's got
Okay.
like he's got like 7.
I
He
was
had
like,
to start getting different shit because you didn't want the jackets no more or some shit, right? You
how
got
many?
Well, after a while, they
Yeah.
stopped giving awards after you
yeah,
received
because you can
one.
only get so many in a year.
Yeah,
You get a jacket?
chintzy
Dude,
bastards.
he's got rings, jackets. He's legit, man. Like he's fucking legit.
You get Chrissy Tenpins
I wouldn't
on the
say-
back of the jacket?
I wouldn't say that I could if I were to get on a run and get in like I guess what they would call the zone. I've been there and it's like you're untouchable. But the guys that I've bowled with through the years and even as I stopped bowling, like these dudes are like serious fucking bowlers. Like
Yeah,
they go
eat,
on
sleep,
like
breathe.
yeah, one dude, I'll tell you right now, just to put in perspective of how good you have to be a professional bowler, this dude, Tim Barron, his name's Tim Barron, this dude is a fucking machine. He's a fucking machine on the lanes. He thought that he was going to go try out and go for the pros. This dude didn't even make it into the pros, dude. I don't know if he ever actually qualified, because if you're not pro and you're not exempt from the qualifying, you have to actually bowl a certain amount of games before you actually get to the tournament. I don't even think he ever actually made it to a pro tournament that I know of, because I was kind of watching up on that shit. And this dude it kind of like put in perspective to me that how good those guys are that are on fucking TV. Like, because Tim, this dude is he is like really good fucking bowler, and I don't think he qualified for a pro tournament.
But
So,
like just consistently just
dude.
crushing.
Well, here's the thing
a
that I don't
fucking
think,
machine.
Yeah.
and here's the thing I don't think a lot of people understand is, and you can verify this. I would assume I'm not a bowler. I'm an arm wrestler.
Yeah.
But you can be really good bowling at like Do Bowl down here or Show Me when it was open or going to your local lane and bowling on an open night. And like, yeah, I'm good. I can bowl 230s, 240s. Why are these guys bowling 190s and winning?
Yeah, I can do it.
What they start doing on these pro levels is they change how they oil these lanes up to these weird, like they put a lot of oil in these little patterns, and there's maybe a lot of oil on the outside or there's a lot of oil on the inside, and they're moving it all around. So it's not just like a normal lane you get to bowl
doing
on.
like-
That's
they're-
called a house shot, what you're talking.
Yeah, no, that's what
They're
you
setting
think.
up like a
No,
like
that's
a gauntlet.
basically yes.
Basically,
Yeah,
yes.
you don't know exactly.
Yes.
Like you know
can't-
what it
you can't
is.
see it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
They tell
I
you
know-
what's going, or they don't tell you.
I know the difference.
Oh
it
yeah, you
makes,
know what
know?
pattern you're shooting, and
Yeah.
they give you like
It's like a
print-
pattern of oil.
They call it an oil
Like I've been
pattern.
to some haggard.
Yeah, so maybe
some
like 10
haggard
feet
lanes
down,
where
right?
It's like dry, just
Right.
like it's been abandoned for 20
These will be
years,
set
you
in
know?
a way to where maybe like 10 feet down, there's strips on the outside that are oiled. Then they're not. Then they are. Then they're not.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's always like this.
so I can
there's
catch
You
always
can't
it.
like
just bowl.
this,
Yeah,
you know,
you got to figure
Something
it
like
out.
that'll
Fuck
catch it
yeah,
and just
dude.
throw it.
That's what I'm talking about. Like that.
So I never knew that, and I used to watch bowling on TV back in like the 90s and would think like these
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
are winning championships bowling 175.
And
Like
they-
I've bowled a 240. What the
that's
fuck?
the thing. They make it look so easy.
ESPN 4.
But you don't realize that they're bowling on these weird ass fucking patterns all the time and changing it. And you
Yeah, I
did
didn't
you
know.
do a PBA
Yeah, I've done a few of those sports shot leagues.
Yeah, that's different. You said he was like, dude, I was bowling like 140s.
Yeah, you only like
All of a
okay.
sudden.
So on a house pattern, on a house league, like if you go to like Imperial Bowl, Arnold Bowl, and you're bowling in like a beer drinking league or whatever,
Yeah.
winter league.
Which we should do again. That shit was fun.
That was fun.
I want to do something.
So like guys will average sometimes within 230s, 240s, and then the real good fucking dudes, they're going to be up in the 240s and higher.
Yeah.
And then you get them on these sport shots, and with no questions asked, you are going to average at least 20 to 30 pins less than what you would average on a house shot.
Yeah, you're pretty much there for
Dude,
the hot
like
dog.
the areas of the room for error is fucking nil. Like we're talking inches.
Yeah, but that's one of the cool things about that game or that sport.
It's
is,
fucking
like,
tough, dude.
the math, the geometry. Like
Yes.
I was a big math nerd, and geometry is still a big thing. Like I like if there's a video game where it's like kind of like a Tetris or the ball breaker games, that's still fun because it's math, but like bowling is one of those games. It's
Physics
like-
as well.
like you're working geometry out while you're standing there. You're not just like trying to figure out how hard you're going to throw the ball. You're doing math
Fuck yeah,
as you
dude.
stand there, and that's a cool game.
You're trying to
I
hit.
wish I bowled more.
I need to step my game up. I'm not doing any math
I
when
don't-
I bowl.
I don't know how long it's been since I bowled. It's maybe been 10, 15 years since I bowled. That's stupid.
I think it's been a couple,
It's fun.
maybe 2 or 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't
No
even do
shit.
it anymore, huh?
I
All
haven't.
day. I'm hyping myself up at
I
work.
still feel
I'm
like I can pick
I'm
up a
like-
bowling ball
I
and
bet.
get right
I
back
get
into
to
it.
hang
No
out with
problem.
Bill for more than 20 minutes, and I get to see Chrissy 10 pins. That's my private nickname because I knew
Yeah.
that used to be your shit.
That's a good one. It still is.
When
I
you-
have all the plans
If
to
I
get
pay
back
for
to
the
bowling.
tattoo, will you get it tattooed on your arm?
Chrissy 10 pins?
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool tattoo, and tattoos are cool, so I'll put some thought into that.
I mean, it would be like a nice looking.
I'd be down for a trio league.
There'd be like
Fuck yeah, dude.
There'd be like filigree and a couple whatever colors you want in it. I don't care. I'll spend $400 on it. I don't give a shit.
Do they make like family
All
leagues?
day I've been in my head. I'm like, Chris,
Yeah.
Take the
Chrissy
kids.
fucking 10
Yes.
pins.
Yes.
You should get the tattoo, James.
You give me a good drawing.
Jeez. Well, I haven't drawn in a long time.
No, I'm not saying you personally.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
you personally. Fuck yeah, you.
See, he's like, yeah.
Yeah, he
You
can draw. Yeah,
I
he
can
can.
draw.
Then
It's been a
fucking,
minute.
then fucking draw it.
Chrissy 10 pins.
Challenge accepted.
That's my man.
I will present you with.
Then you're getting it if it's badass.
Yes.
If
It's got to be badass.
I was
though.
just going to say, I will fucking get a tattoo.
Yeah, then what's up?
It'll
Now
be
you got
badass. It'll be like
some pressure.
American traditional lettering, like
Draw it up.
neo traditional, like
You'll
if-
put it on like
if-
your butt cheek.
if
No, I want to put where I can fucking see the
like if
motherfucker.
Keanu Reeves went back into 1942 and got a tattoo, he's like, no, do this.
No, do this.
It'll look like this. It's from the future, but not. It's
Okay.
not from-
You got to make it cool, man.
also, I can dodge bullets.
Actually, he can. Well, it
Then you
gets to
gotta
a point where you
go-
just stop
I'm a
those
big Keanu
motherfuckers.
Reeves fan, so step lightly.
No, what are you
Are
kidding?
pe- What are you?
No.
Are you about to?
No,
Are you about to?
no. I was gonna say,
I'm
and
just fucking-
it got to a point where he didn't even have to dodge him. He could just fucking stop those motherfuckers
like,
in their
"Nuh-uh."
track.
He's like, no.
I am a
And they would go,
very, very big Keanu Reeves Matrix
He's
fan.
kind of the fucking
Did you watch
man.
the new one then?
I have not seen the new one. I scrolled
Oh, shit.
across it the other day.
It was.
I
I haven't seen it either.
It ended.
don't
And it was
do any spoilers.
Hey.
but
No,
what
no,
do you- I
no,
seen
no,
the
no.
trailer and I was
no. It was like
confused
2 hours.
as fuck.
And when it
Yeah, I don't
ended, I'm like,
That's
that's
what
it?
I thought.
Well,
You seen it?
They're coming. The Wachowskis are. They're gonna do 2 more. I fucking bet you they're doing 2 more.
I'm just assuming that it was
Threes. They're all
like
about
he
the
left,
number 3.
came back, and then it was like they were, somebody's lying in there somewhere. So there was
I
some
swear to
fake shit.
God.
No, don't say anything.
One thing.
No.
One
not,
thing. Come
Not
on,
one
man.
fucking thing, dude.
It's worth it.
I don't want to hear any spoilers.
It's worth it.
I don't want to hear any fucking spoilers.
It's
don't
so
fucking,
worth it.
I know it's going to be tough.
I
know it's going to be tough.
Like I do like a good
don't
like Bill and Ted
fucking
Keanu impression.
do it.
No, dude, this is good.
It's a spoiler? Or it's just like a saying? Or
It's not really a spoiler.
because I done said I don't want to
You've
fucking
seen
hear
it in the fucking trailer.
Dude,
You've
does
seen
your,
what he
does your
does.
mom still live in Imperial? That same house?
I miss your mom.
Yes, on the hill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we still blow some shit up if we need
She's a
to?
sweet lady.
I don't see why not.
I got a fucking double XL
Double XL what?
crack-a-boom.
What?
Firework.
How
Just
big
a
is
firework.
that?
Just a little guy.
Double XL?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've ever seen that.
You haven't.
Oh, fuck.
What does that mean? So what was the one that like you threw
The safe was a XL.
Yeah, that was like this one,
the like
right? Something like that?
Yeah, it's
the
solid.
thing with Dan?
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
You don't have it? Let me pull that one up.
That was a fuck. Or you do have that video?
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
it's always
fuck
out there.
yeah, dude. Oh, my God. That video's fucking
all-
awesome.
Only
Yeah.
5,000 people have witnessed it, I think. Which is unbelievable. I cannot believe the thing didn't hit 1 million.
That's a great fucking video, dude.
7.3
He's got his little
thousand.
helmet on.
Yeah, the fucking helmet.
Helmets save lives.
Captain Dan.
They do.
Get him.
I mean, it's just such a perfect spot down there to be able to do
It
it.
is, man. It's right in that little...
I mean, this was
where
cool
is it?
until, I mean,
my mom's house.
this could have been cool without the mishap. But,
Poor Dan.
oh,
Bloods and guts.
ouch. Why is somebody laughing in the
It
background?
looks like,
What the
dude.
hell?
It
I am
looks
not
like-
laughing.
I can
It
hear
looks
Shelby's
like he
laugh.
got-
I am not laughing.
I wasn't laughing.
Was I laughing then?
That's a good
What a-
explosion, though,
what a-
man.
It's,
I don't
I
give
know
a shit.
I know it didn't kill him, but I'm still like, no, my friend. You know, out of our.
Fucking
Oh,
great
it's
video,
like-
though. And then-
It looks like it blows his ass apart, dude.
Well, here's the
Like-
thing. When we had the video, remember, it was like the wick's so fucking long. So it was
Yes.
like, we recorded it, but it was like 45-second wait, right? So it was like, well, I'm going to shorten that shit. I'm not going to make people sit there for 45 seconds. So once I'm shortening it, I'm like, well, why have them wait at all? Like, why
Dude,
not
troll.
just...
You're like before troll was even a thing. Before that was even a word, you were trolling him.
Yeah, you know.
That was good shit, dude.
Some guys commented like,
I mean, it got
you know,
me.
if you go down to like slow motion and you check at this time frame, you could tell that he just vaporizes out of the thing and vanishes. It's got to be fake. Like, no, we put the guy dying on YouTube and it was cool. Like, what the fuck,
Right,
dude? He's
no.
pissed
People were
off.
commenting on that shit?
Yeah, they were like, it's fake. It's fake. Look, if you slow it down, like,
I
What the fuck?
I knew he
Talk
would have
about
said
troll.
something to me if
For
something
fuck's
bad
sake,
would
somebody
have
said no. I'm pretty sure they vaporized.
Oh my god!
Definitely.
Oh my god!
That's fucking awesome.
Like I knew he was okay because I knew our conversation would have gone different. But when I watched it, I'm like, oh,
Dude,
the
Laura
shock.
almost
I'm
started
like, oh,
crying.
shit.
Dude, yeah.
Laura almost started crying.
Right.
Watching
well,
it, you
of
could see her
course.
like,
Bill showed that
Yeah.
shit to me.
I was
Yeah,
like,
after
because
it
I was just
all
like, you
done.
got to see this.
The captain.
You got to see this.
Shout out, Captain.
I was like, son of a bitch, dude.
But if you're
that's-
shorting it, you might as well shorten it all the way. Me and Greg were laughing so hard at that. making
Dude,
that shit.
I
You
remember
got
when you
me.
showed it to me.
For a
That
second,
shit
I was like,
fucking
oh
awesome.
my god.
It's timed
Shit's
perfectly.
fucking funny.
No.
Timed perfectly.
Well, why wait? The explosion's real.
They absolutely blew the fuck out of
Yeah.
that safe.
That's why I'm surprised it didn't get more than 7,000 hits. That's bullshit.
I mean,
Well, you said, that's 2,000 more than you just said, right? You said 5,000.
Yeah. But I was just ain't been paying attention.
Right on.
I think about that many watched James in the air horn
Careful.
video.
oh,
Careful.
Hey,
Literally, all you got out was James.
you're not gonna missile harm me.
All you
dude.
got out was James, and he was on it, dude.
He's not gonna missile harm me right now with some crazy shit. Nah.
Oh fuck, dude, that is awesome.
Oh.
That you were on it, dude. As soon as Bill said James, you were like,
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah. Okay. My bad. What were you saying?
That is awesome.
Oh.
Holy smokes, dude.
Yeah.
Was
Thanks.
that London?
Yep. Thanks
Son
for
of a-
thanks for babysitting my baby. Love you, man.
Oh, dude, I remember this.
Boy, I remember I had an ass once.
Oh, yeah, you're about to get it, aren't you?
Yeah. It was big.
Oh,
I've
you're
always
gonna-
been a big boy.
You're going to get it good.
Yep.
Oh shit! I
This
never...
is the extended version.
Oh, Bill, the fucking air horn.
Oh, the sound. I didn't.
No,
hear
What
it.
there was
happened?
No sound, and I
What
don't have it
happened?
up.
He blew the biggest air horn
No,
I've ever
of course
seen.
I know that. I
Yeah.
was like, where's the sound?
6 in the fucking.
I fucking
morning
remember
or
this shit,
something.
dude.
I don't even know. Hey, it's
Yes!
Saturday.
Whoa!
You twat.
Dude, you fucking asshole.
Yeah. Said something about I was gonna tear his balls off or something.
Somebody, you
Dude,
can hear me
Bill
as soon
and
as
that
he stops.
fucking air horn.
Because when I blow it, you're
Honestly.
like, he jumps up and he's looking, and he doesn't realize I'm standing there right away.
Yeah.
So there's a second, like when he sees me, he's like, oh,
No, I thought he was like outside the archway, like towards his bedroom.
so
I thought he was back there.
at that
and then,
point,
yeah,
I
and
start
then
to
he's
laugh.
right over me like,
you hear me trying to hold
"Yeah."
it back. I'm like, snort, laugh. Somebody had commented, like, was that you hold the laugh or did he fart?
He was holding the laugh. He was trying not to laugh.
Oh, shit.
I'll admit if I farted.
Dude, that is... What year was that?
Oh, fuck. London
Shit, he was
a
one.
year. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking party.
You're welcome for the babysitting.
Yeah.
I watched him a couple times when he was a wee guy.
Boy,
I had a
I've rarely seen a diaper like that.
I'll
you're
be
not being
honest.
I've seen a few diapers.
He shit on me a couple... Not on me, but while I was watching him, I had to call Bill. I couldn't do
It
it.
was like Bill was feeding him nothing but Boston Market. I swear to God. Rotisserie, nothing but rotisserie chicken.
shit.
This kid, 1-year-old boy, nothing but rotisserie chicken.
That's good shit.
Oh, I changed that motherfucker, and he was a clean baby afterwards. But
Good for you.
yeah, I came close to dying. That
I
was
wasn't
bad.
able to tackle it.
You ever watch those fucking slap videos? Where they fucking like the competitions
kinda-
where
Holy
they're
shit,
fucking
dude, I
slapping
do.
the shit out of each
I
other?
fucking do watch those videos.
I'm obsessed with that shit.
Yeah, I
Dude,
was watching
those are
some of them.
some
They're crazy.
hardcore
Dude,
ass dudes.
If you find the little tattooed guy, I think he didn't know what he was stepping into.
Yeah, dude.
He tattooed his.
Oh
he,
yeah, where he got
He
fucking
tattooed
just
the whites of his eyes, man. So this little toe-headed guy.
probably never got him back.
The first hit, it looked like he said, "Oh Jesus!" Like he got hit hard. He came up there real tough. But yeah,
I watch a shit ton of those videos. They're great.
Oh, man, I can't
Hardcore,
find it.
dude.
the
I
Russian
mentioned that because I
motherfuckers,
think.
fuck.
the Russian female version is not. It's like so fake.
Do you know when those started?
I don't think they're that old.
I mean, like less than 10 years.
I would definitely think
it
less than
becoming
10
like
years.
really noticeable. It was kind of like one of those things where you're like, I don't know why I haven't seen that before, but
Right.
it hasn't been that long since like the actual competition.
It feels less than 10 years.
That's like a backyard. We're 2 cases in. Let's slap the shit out of each other. You know, that's 2 a.m. All the chicks are gone. What are we gonna do? We're gonna finish off the Jack Daniels, smoke a joint,
All
and
right.
then
Fuck out of
and
each
then slap the living shit out of each other for another 2 hours.
I don't know if I would have stuck around for that.
I wouldn't have been that. I would have caught feelings.
If this was 11 years ago, would that count as like starting that shit? Whoa.
Whoa, wait.
Why
Oh,
is
is
it
this
not
where
playing?
the chick knocks the fuck out of
It's
the dude?
not playing.
Why not?
Really?
I think
Why is
this
it not
is this
playing?
where she knocks him out?
No.
It's my kind of chick.
One night,
Oh, it's Travis.
Crocs.
Oh shit.
I was getting all pumped up. They hit the punching bag. Ludwig came up, smacked me in the face.
What?
Now I'm getting them back,
In the
motherfucker.
face?
I'm getting
Oh,
them.
early the jackass
Alright, so
stuff.
what happened? Alright, we're at Crocs. We're doing this boxing game. And this little fucking queer was beating all of us, you know. So I pumped up Travis, I smacked him in the face.
Oh,
with
wait,
how
wait,
bitch he
wait.
is. But I was getting pumped up, you know, he hit the bag like a pussy too. Just like how I promised to be smacking my face.
I forgot all.
You know, smack me a little
I'm like,
cocksucker.
what are we
And you're
watching?
just, you're gonna smack me, I'm gonna stand just like this. Still a little fucking crooked eye.
This is what started this whole
This motherfucker
shit,
out
I think.
because he
High dollar, baby.
I forgot
bass.
all about this shit.
He's a fucking faggot. He can't hit me
Bro,
harder than my little fucking daughter can smack me. He ain't gonna do shit. When he hits me, I'm gonna be like this. Watch. When I bitch slapped Travis, the reason why I bitch slapped him, because he was gonna go in a boxing
Wait, like
match.
this is a reason? You guys are doing this for a reason?
Oh, man.
The reason why.
dude,
Oh, yeah.
Travis got blindsided by Ludwig.
good.
Oh, hell yeah.
My man in the back, you see yourself?
Bro,
Yeah, I do, unfortunately.
I wa-
This was
your face when he gets hit, dude.
bad fucking night. Bad time in life right here.
Pumping him up, we're gonna win money. And I think,
Hey, come on, dude. We need some hits.
Come here real quick.
It's tough to watch.
I forgot all about this.
Yeah, I remember this.
This
like,
was
yeah,
before any of
yesterday.
that shit, right?
I remember it was like yesterday.
Way before.
action.
I mean, I'm just saying. Look at Schober.
Like, no.
Hey, I got a question. Come on, man.
Is it? That's you talking too, James, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's all
yeah.
of us. Yep.
I don't feel good. T,
Look at this stuff, man.
what are we wasting time?
I'm sitting out like behind to the left.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Chris
Dude, I
was
thought
like,
he was gonna knock the fuck out.
it wouldn't have been so bad if he wouldn't have been like trying to tense up like he's Iron Man. Like,
Hey, dude, this was the first one. This is what they stole it from. I should be getting royalties from these guys.
Wow, yeah, okay, I see the relation here.
Trav
Oh, dude,
Trav gave him the sauce.
dude, that
He
is.
kind of gave him the beans, man.
I never even fucking thought of that shit, dude. Never
You hear
even.
yourself? Listen to Schober's ass in this. Hold on, listen
Nah,
to
that's not the
Schober.
one, though.
No, we gotta. Let's. What does he say? Let's get this shit.
I don't wanna knock your eyes out.
This is gonna be a long fucking
Yeah.
video. No, we're gonna edit this shit.
Oh my god. We're gonna have this shit. That wasn't shit. He's hitting himself harder. Like,
Yeah,
That's
like
what
that
fucked
first
him up.
one. That first one, like glanced off.
come on, Trav. Watch
I'm
out
pretty
for the
sure he
big-ass
fucked
TV.
himself up when he hit himself.
Shout
Yeah,
out
he
to
fucking
the-
hit himself really
Shoebox
hard.
Ford
Yeah,
on
look
the
at him. He's like,
screen.
But it's Ludwig, so you could talk him into doing it again.
yes, that's a true story.
That didn't count.
Oh yeah, it didn't. He's gonna. Oh
That-
damn!
I remember that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Listen to my kid in the background.
Yeah, I remember that too.
that one. That one landed
Little
flush.
Look like he got.
Damn, dude.
Look like he got stung
That's from
by
him fucking himself up, though.
look like a
But it still
hornet
looks
got
funny.
him. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
I'm
one
pretty
would
sure we
land
started that shit, right?
Look like
from that fucking video. Abso-fucking-lutely. I never even thought of that, dude.
I forgot about that shit. All about it.
That was a fun night, but yeah, about a fucking 100
Who said
pounds
that?
ago.
I don't even know where that's
Who said whatever?
That was him.
That sounded like
Travis asked if he could do it
The
again.
Exorcist.
What about that?
Oh, that's
Scary.
just fucking funny.
Great. That was a fun night.
God, I forgot about that.
Fun fucking night.
Yeah, I keep some shit sometimes.
That's awesome, dude. I'm glad you keep that
But I think
shit.
we started that whole slap thing right there. Somebody took that and ran with it
mean,
and created a whole sport.
You could definitely do it from that video because, like, that's exactly what they do. One person's just standing there fucking waiting for it. Boom.
I had to pull that down. I
You
had it
know,
up on
but we
YouTube.
were-
Ludwig calls me. He's like, "You got to get that video off of there." He was going through court for his fucking
Oh,
trying to win custody of his kid,
right.
and he was worried about having this shit up.
Shit.
Because at first I was like, "Yeah, it ain't happening, dude. Well, I'm just leaving it up there. I don't give a fuck." He's like, "Dude, it's for fucking court, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Fucking fine." And I took it off.
Okay, dude.
Yeah. And then I lost it for a while, and then I finally found it again. I was like,
How'd you
"Oh,
How do
yeah."
you lose it?
I mean, it's not a good look.
It's like video, like I transfer computers
Oh,
over the years, and then
okay.
like
I
it's just
shouldn't talk,
constant
but-
data. I got a lot of old stuff. Sometimes I can sift through it and find it, but then sometimes you're like, you never find that shit again.
fuck.
It's fucking crazy.
It is, dude. I still think about the
What-
fucking 8mm videotapes of us back at Blue Horseshoe throwing shit at Bob.
Oh, with Kank running around.
Oh, dude, I had so many good videos on that camera, and I don't know what happened to those tapes, but they were fucking golden.
I had a bunch of videos from Potomac from those parties, and I had like a whole highlight video. Remember, like a 2-hour that used to just play, but those stayed in the basement of Velma somewhere. Never got those back in. I do
Oh,
have
shit. I
legit
remember
video
that.
from here when I worked at Steak and Shake when I was 17.
Oh, back in the day.
Before I even met you, I
Yeah.
have that with James and like Vinny and fucking Corey, DC.
Your mom was so mad at me.
I guess she probably didn't like a lot of people. But who knows what I was telling them? If she didn't like certain people, then
I
you
felt pretty bad.
I would pin
was-
more shit on you guys. Like whoever she didn't like, they got most of the shit pinned on them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Corey was like that right away. She thought Corey was a bad influence right off top. So
Corey
every time,
from Chicago?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's
Yeah.
from here, but
You know.
Well,
now he's,
I know him from, like, when
Right.
we went.
So yeah, he was always Ross. He was it's always that Corey. So anytime, and I was the one fucking up and doing the fucked up shit, I'd get in trouble. I'd be like, "Who's Corey? Fuck Corey was doing it." She'd be like, "That motherfucker."
That motherfucker.
But he wasn't like he really wasn't.
No,
like,
it was me.
Yeah. I mean, he was a good guy. You know, he wasn't.
No, he was all right. Yeah, he's all right. He's doing good, man. He's
I hope he's doing
Captain, dude. He's killing it.
I'm
Killing
What's
it.
he doing?
He sells
pretty sure
cigars,
he
man.
is,
He's
yeah.
like the VP
big guy,
sales
yeah,
of
yeah.
Oliva Cigars. He runs a show, man.
He
He's
was
like
cool.
a don.
I'm not shocked.
He's a stud. He's constantly
like,
traveling. He's fucking sees the whole world.
Yeah, he was cool.
He's that's my dude. I need
Yeah.
to get him on here. That'd be a fucking show.
dude.
That would be fun.
I'll make it happen. It's gonna happen.
I hope he's doing good.
No, he will. It might not be on a Friday. We'll see. It'll be some special time when I get
He's
him in here.
He's still in Chicago.
He's in Florida. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty
See,
sure he's in like Fort Lauderdale.
I'm aimed.
No, he was only in
Like,
Chicago for a couple
certain
of
point in
years.
my
That was
life-
back. Yeah.
I think I might go to Florida.
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw it. I'm kind
I
of.
don't
I
want
have
to.
no
I'm hip.
desire to go to Florida.
Traffic sucks.
Yeah, but
It's a
this-
different world.
The lack of snow is cool, but the car shows are
fuck
kind
snow,
of
too.
badass.
We're in the middle of snowpocalypse. What are you talking
Fuck
about?
yeah,
Central,
dude.
wait, but Central
Son of a
Florida,
bitch.
big car people.
I didn't like it. I tell you what, driving to Atlanta was cool. I thought them motherfuckers could drive. When I drove from here to Orlando for Worlds, and once I hit Atlanta, I was like, oh yeah, it was like fucking 8 lanes, like the LA highways and shit.
Atlanta's
And
crazy. The highway.
They all seemed like they were. I mean, they would just move in the right times. Like,
Yep.
like they knew what the fuck was going on. Like it's like, oh, thank God.
Man, that's nice.
Yeah, it's hard.
Fuck.
Sometimes you're just like, speak, shut the fuck. What are you slowing down for? What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like they fucking know.
Right, like you can't just
Like,
Joe, like you never played a video game. Can't judge traffic. What the fuck
No
is going on?
shit, dude.
Shit drives me crazy. But now
Yes.
I'm trying not to go anywhere. I haven't
same
even
way, dude.
shoveled my car out yet. I did drive my wife's car once.
I've seen a couple cars on the way over buried on the side of the road.
Speaking of cars in that GTP, I remember driving around Baumgartner on that. Do you remember getting hit by that deer?
Fuck yeah, dude. I will.
Dude, I was
never
eye to
forget
eye
that.
staring at that deer when it hit your window, like looking at me the whole time it rolled around your car. I just remember you being like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Oh, check it out. You couldn't open your door. You're like, I can't get it. Go
Yeah,
look
it
at
was
it.
weird. It was
It
because
fucked the
I
door
did.
up so bad?
Oh,
Dude, it
okay.
rolled
Here's what happened.
Here we
So,
We're just
okay.
rolling.
Who was in the car?
Just me and you,
No,
smoking.
no, there was like 3 girls in the back.
Oh shit!
Remember, we had
Oh,
just
was there?
picked up
Hey, you know, we were doing it good back then.
Lisa.
Well, it was GTP.
Lisa was back there.
We had a pack of skeets in the back.
Yes, a pack of skeets. Yes, I think there was 3 of them.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Lisa,
So we're
Andrea,
at the bottom.
Christy, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're at the bottom of Christopher.
Jamie, probably.
It was Jamie.
Probably Jamie, Andrea, and Lisa.
Oh,
Yes. So
Man.
we're at the bottom. Is it
Right.
Christopher we were at the bottom of?
I thought it was Baumgart. We were doing.
are you talking about?
Maybe
I am
no,
pretty. I
maybe
think
it
we
was-
were at the bottom of Christopher.
Was
Hey,
it?
Are you talking about
No,
the warehouse?
No,
on
no,
the
no,
river?
no. You got the chick. If you're talking about with the chicks in the car, you're talking
That's
about
the
when
only
you
ti-
raced the Porsche.
No. It was
We had
not
chicks
just,
in the car then, I think.
We also had him in the
Those
back.
are your chicks, though, not the skeets. They were from your side.
I thought we had him
They were your
both
crew.
times.
No, when that time was the.
Because I do know you're talking about the Porsche too. I do
It
know
was
that.
a Porsche on the side. You were coming up to a turn, and it was one of those
Oh
90s.
wait, you know what, dude? You're absolutely right.
there
it
was chicks in that
and-
one. The deer was me and
It
you
was
only.
me and you on the deer. You
Yep.
are absolutely right.
What
Okay,
kind of-
so
what
back
kind of-
to the fucking deer.
What kind of Porsche?
It was a
Yeah, that's
bullshit piece of shit.
Yeah, let's go to that
fucking
story.
Boxer.
No,
That's
go
a
ahead.
cooler story.
It is. Well, hold on. Let's go to the deer. I
Yeah.
want to tell my reaction.
Yeah. the deer
So
first.
the deer, I come to a complete stop to miss one, and then when I come to a complete stop, one hits me right in the left fender and front door.
Dude, it was the buck. It was like the buck chasing the doe type shit. man.
So I didn't think it was that bad. Bill's already out going around front.
Dude, his head hits the windshield,
And-
eyeballs me. I see his.
Dude, Bill gets out and goes to the left side of the vehicle, and he's like, and I'm like, no fucking way. I go to open the fucking door, and it opens like fucking 3
don't
inches.
open. Dude, his whole
I'm
shit,
like,
dude.
So you
No
did you
shit.
bend the frame?
No, it took out the fender and door. I think I remember the estimate
Both
was
fenders.
a little over. No, it's just the left side.
No,
left-
but I mean both fenders
Left fender and front door.
and the back. There's no way it rolled down that whole motherfucker.
It was over $3,000 in damage. I do remember.
Dude, it just shook
Dude.
that bitch off and ran off.
It did. It ran right the fuck off after it hit my car. It was
Dude, it was
like, "Burp." So
Ow.
what? Were you gonna say something?
No, that's awesome. I'm glad it ran off.
Fuck
The
that
Porsche
car.
story. The Porsche story.
Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, as did I. But
Dude, he's showing off in front of these chicks.
I was.
Whoever's in the back, which we don't know.
It was.
Who knows?
It was a pack of skeets, like you said.
All right,
I had
whatever.
the stories mixed up. I
Fucking
don't remember what
shit.
happened.
I thought it was your girls.
I don't remember what happened.
Either way, dude.
No,
he's like,
no. A pack of skeets in the Porsche time.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were still in the.
It was in the silver GTP, I think.
I want to say it was silver too. Was that the old?
The
You had a
two-door.
black and a
The
purple.
two-door.
You didn't have a silver.
Yes, I did. The silver was the coupe.
You had 3.
Yes. The black, the silver, and the blue,
Was the
purple,
silver
whatever.
last?
Huh? No. Silver was in the middle.
It's kind of a flex, man.
I forget. Can I get some ice, buddy, while you're at it?
Yeah.
I
But yes.
My first thought was that it was silver, and then I started thinking, I don't remember a silver GTP.
That was the one the deer hit us in.
No,
Yes.
purple.
I promise you. It was.
Yeah, you probably
The
know better.
silver.
It's your car.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes, sir. Promise.
But I thought it was purple. Either way, yeah, so he fucking thinks of shit fast. He's racing this fucking Porsche down.
was I racing
Christopher.
him?
He was racing. He tried to pass you, and you were like, yeah, fuck that. So when he tried to pass you on the 2-lane, you sped the fuck up and got on it, and that car was kind of quick.
No.
Your car was.
Yes.
So he had trouble passing it, and we were coming up on a fucking Like a 90 degree. This is Christopher, like down by Beatree, I think. Like we were down back.
Yeah.
There was
Right?
some turns on the bitch.
It's coming up like it's a fucking 90, right? A 15 degree
I can
or a
attest.
15 mile an hour 90. And I'm like fucking front seat, like, all right, dude, fuck it. And Schober's just like, fuck this guy, you know, like, dude, we're in our lane. This guy's in the other, this way lane.
Yeah.
But we're coming up on a fucking 90. Schober don't give a fuck.
Christopher's tricky, and he's from.
Dude, he don't give
know where
a
he's from.
fuck.
I know the fucking road.
No, but he knows Christopher.
I
He's
know
Arnold. He ain't that
fucking
far.
Christopher, dude. I know Christopher.
Either
Yeah,
way,
joke.
I know it's a 90-degree turn coming the fuck up, dude, and he's doing like 90
Yeah.
plus,
Yeah.
I know.
They're flying.
We're going fucking fast.
flying to
Yeah.
this turn, right? And it's like,
I think
and
I
he
know
ain't
what-
giving
I
them.
know. I think I know where
They're
you're
both
talking about.
fucking like pissing as far as they can, as you know what I mean, as
Yeah.
they're going, and nobody's giving up. And Schober didn't give up the whole fucking time. These motherfuckers run off the road, right? Because they fucking had to give up. They didn't want to either, but were forced to because he was winning. So they fucking get ran off the road and shit. He barely fucking makes the turn, right? We're fucking like, it was like, yeah. I was fucking not happy. You know me. I don't handle that shit. I don't know what these
Yeah,
girls
you
probably
know
pissed
Bill.
all over.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know
shit.
Bill when fucking shit gets crazy in a car.
Fuck me.
I had
right?
him reaching for a few shit handles. But no,
Oh.
hold up.
He
It's
drove
like-
that EK like it owed him money.
Dude, if I'm in control, it's a different story. It's when
Yes.
I'm not in control. It's not
No,
about
I dig
what's
it.
going
I
on.
dig it.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I'm not
So-
making fun of you.
Yeah. These
So
motherfuckers end up coming back up, so they fucking catch back up. Now they're starting more shit, right? Now Schober's like, well, I thought the race was over, man. Like, he acts like nothing's going on. These dude's fucking like
He was fucking
got his
like,
cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve type shit, right? Like
He
he's
was like,
jacked up.
I'm a bulldog.
Dude, he comes
in a
running
Porsche.
up. Dude, and I'm like, dude,
It's like,
go.
you guys want to fight?
And Schober's like, no, fuck that. For a second, like, almost wants to be like, fuck that. The dude comes up, just starts stroking his fucking window. Bow, bow,
So
bow.
I
He's
back
hitting
up.
your window.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
he
what
don't
happened.
back
I
up. He
ba-
backs up
No,
instead of going forward. Yeah.
No, here's the thing. He comes to a fucking stop right in front of me.
This fucking
So,
shit.
so he comes to a stop, and I'm probably, I don't know, fucking 4 cars back, and I'm fucking flying up on him.
Yeah.
So he's stopped. I come up to a fucking stop right here. I don't know why. Maybe because if I would have went around, I would have fucking hit him. I don't know. Because he was out of his car. So I come to a stop, and by that time I get to his ass end, he's coming out of his car, and right as I start to back up, he fucking smokes my driver's side window. He punched the
He
motherfucker.
punched you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember a punch somewhere.
Fuck yeah.
Thought he
So
stroked
I'm
him more,
fucking
but-
backing up. As I'm backing up, he hits my window, and that's when I fucking go around him.
I think at that point I'm yelling, hit him. Like,
It was
fuck it.
very close.
This shit was crazy.
It was fucking
And
crazy.
The car you're talking about, that's like the 2.8 GM V6.
No, this was in the silver one still, the 2-door.
the G.
I want to say silver too, for
I
sure.
remember having to I remember having to sit forward in my seat to let the girls in the back.
Yeah, I my first thought was silver on that, but I thought it was purple for the one you fucked up. But now that I think about it, probably was silver too.
Like I'm all about those motors.
It was a
We had
3.8 supercharged.
3.8 supercharged.
Yes.
That's what it was. The 2.8 was something. It was a Pontiac, but it was like I guess a
Those things were
baseline
bad
thing.
though,
Fuck yeah,
Oh
put.
yeah, the
and they were
wide.
nice inside. They were
What'd
cool.
you think of the
Fuck
wide
yeah,
track?
man. I had a 2001, which
Was
was,
it
the purple one.
Was it a wide track?
Yes,
Okay,
it was fucking super nice,
it
man.
looks so good.
I had
back then,
exhaust
like,
and I
that
had
was
a bunch
cool
of
as
shit
fuck.
done to that car.
Pontiac was always really cool to me.
It was a good motor, 3800 series.
Yeah.
It was
I had
fucking
a
nice.
98 Oldsmobile 98,
Yes.
and probably the nicest car I've ever driven. Still the reason why I never turn headlights off anymore, because the automatic headlights ruined me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Keep it rolling. I'm gonna grab some.
The forklift at work always has the headlights on. Like, James, you left the headlights on.
Oh, yeah.
Twi-
Habit.
twice a day. It's a regular.
Does it run down the battery?
Yeah, but not that bad. Half an hour won't kill it.
So what kind of work is it that you do?
Well, I'm responsible for small parcel shipments. So, 50.
Computer shit?
No. All automotive aftermarket equipment. So, race.
No, I meant like you deal with the parts.
I am in charge of basically, what our job is to house this particular product that is shipped to us from wherever part of the world. And so we handle the orders that are given to the company, and we send them out. There's a freight department that sends, maybe 10, 15, 20 pallets of stuff to a turn 14 kind of company. Like big race team or, a dealership or dealer or something like that.
Fuck yeah.
My end is sending private parcels to folks. And it might be...
That's got to be the more fun stuff, in my opinion.
It is.
Yeah, I bet, dude. I
fucking
bet.
The average
Ordering
Joe,
the badass shit.
The average Joe, building something... Joe or Janet building something in their garage. Their hot rod. That's cool, but I also, every once in a while I'll get an order for, a desert racer that I follow, or a drift race, one of the mini drift racers that I follow, or so I'm sending parts to people that I'm watching them put the cars together on YouTube or wherever. And so like the Irishman I was talking about earlier, he was building an S15 Nissan Silvia with a big 2J big ass, 1,000 horsepower 2J,
Fuck yeah.
But
my God.
Some of the components that are on that car
Fuck yeah, man.
Came from my warehouse. So I was pretty hyped. I was pretty...
That is an
to
infamous...
steal a young folks term.
That is an infamous motor.
I was mad hype.
Hype.
It was a good day. I send the ballers all the time. It's kind of cool. I don't want to say anybody's names really, but I send to some, if you're into motorsports, I could trump anybody. Oh yeah? Well, guess who just ordered
Yeah.
an oil catch can?
An oil catch can.
A baller did. Yeah. He does nothing but drive through the desert at 200 miles an hour. Baller.
Man, that would be so fucking fun, dude.
Dream job.
I'd like to drive one of those fucking Teslas. It's goddamn.
I'm really curious.
Those ones with the ludicrous mode.
Yeah, the new stupid shit. It's
I like
1.9.
What's the SUV?
1.9?
1.9.
Can you pull that up?
What does that mean?
Let's look at that.
0 to 60.
0 to 60 and 1.9.
Oh, shit.
I never heard no shit like that. I'll be honest with you.
What do they call the SUV with the gull wing doors?
With the, I don't know what they call it, but I know
like
the
it.
one you're talking about.
Looks really cool.
The Model Y, I think.
Model Y?
Yep.
The only thing it's missing is an LS7, but it's cool.
Is that thing fast?
What?
The ones with the...
I think so. I do. I think so.
I think it's awkward as fuck looking.
I do too, but it's kind of like a DeLorean kind of thing.
Yes.
But kind of makes more sense. Like the DeLorean should have had a V8 in it.
For a longest time, dude, I thought that it did.
Nah.
I know. I found I found that out later.
There's a V6 that made about 125 horsepower.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I learned that.
So Forza, my DeLorean has a 1,000 horsepower LS6, and it moves like cha-cha, baba.
Like who?
Cha-cha. It's fast.
Cha-cha.
It'll do 220. The stock DeLorean won't do
220?
It'll do 240 if I tune the transmission different.
That's impressive. I'll just
It's
say
fun.
that.
It's fun for the little game. Like, that was my favorite thing I got in the game.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's a good-looking car.
They could have showed this motherfucker's the wrong one.
You seen this? Hey, have you seen the Supras running around?
Do they throw metal balls at the windows in this one?
Oh, I saw that shit where he fucks and it breaks and shit.
Hey, there's a Toyota dealership at Kings Highway and no, it's Jefferson and Hampton, maybe. It's Hampton and 44. They have a Mark II or a Mark III Supra in there,
The
and
fuck
I
is
don't
that?
know what kind of shape it's in, but it's a legit. Like it's got the aftermarket hood on it, but it's still there's probably a $60,000 Supra sitting in that dealership right now. It's
I'm a
clean.
big fan of the Supras.
I'm a big fan of the JZX cars, the Japanese sedans, the 1J powered sedans.
Older?
Do you know anything about them?
I don't.
So the JZX 90, 100, and 110s. I think 110s.
Is this the Tesla?
Yeah, Versa McLaren.
Okie dokie.
I don't know the quality of this video. So
A
it's whatever.
McLaren Spider 850. Holy fuck.
Those little V8s and
Can
those
you
things
rewind
are
that
cool.
1 second? So I want to
Yep.
see the specs.
What's your favorite color?
Here we go. That it is, sir. 850 for the McLaren. Did they do the Tesla?
Did they tell it? I didn't see it. Did we
I
skip
didn't
it?
either. No? Oh, here we go.
Model S.
1,020?
What? So it's comparative. I mean,
Son of a bitch. 1,020?
sort of.
3 motors.
3 electric motors.
Look at that fucker, dude.
It's about to Willy Wonka his ass right past him. Watch. No,
it's
for
got
real?
it. No, if it took it off the line, it's got it for sure.
Okay. Damn.
But
I
still.
thought he was going to catch him too.
But fucking still.
I watched
Right,
the video.
running right there with a McLaren. You're probably a car length behind.
Dude, that's just a Model S, so that's a $100,000 car.
I
Fuck
watched.
yeah.
What's that McLaren? $1 million?
Oh,
250,
700?
350.
Shut up.
really? I
Yeah.
thought more than that.
What? Did you just go North Detroit? On I thought more than that. Shit. That'd be at least 500. Motherfucking shit.
I don't know what
Oh.
happened right there.
Anyway,
I don't know.
it's about 250 to 350. It's a tiny little 3.5 liter
Still.
V8, 4 liter V8.
That's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
And I bet it beat it to 60.
I've seen a Model S Tesla kick the shit out of a small block Ford, a Mustang.
Is there a better, faster model than this Model
I
S?
don't know that much about them.
Yeah, the Roadsters. That's like it's called like a, is it, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it looks like Plaid, Plaid.
It's from Spaceballs. The Plaid. What do they call it? Plaid mode or?
Yeah.
I
You
feel
know,
So if
they're-
you put it normal mode, you could drive that car, and it wouldn't even seem fast. You put it in there, your
Yeah.
wife gets in it,
then
she's
you
not
put
going
it
to kill
into the
herself, right?
Nightmare mode.
It's not like
like
you're just
the
stepping on
ludicrous
a-
mode?
Yeah.
That's what is ludicrous. That's
There's
what
the
I was
three
telling
modes.
you
But
about.
no, but there's
There's
another
like a
one. The
sport in
Plaid
the
mode
middle.
was a different one.
Right, the
Plaid
ludic-
was like the worst one in the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, it's the
like
same thing.
Ludicrous
Ludicrous.
mode was fast,
That's
but Plaid
thing.
mode was like.
Where do you want to go
oh my
straight
God.
to ludicrous mode?
Yeah.
Oh man, I just watched that movie just the other day.
That's
I
awesome.
fucking
crazy.
Oh, dude, good shit.
Dude, I want one. I'm going to get one.
A Tesla?
Yeah.
Why?
It's the shit.
To
I don't
step
know.
up from the Zion.
I don't know. It's a
For
step
real.
up from.
You don't like
Zion.
electric? You
That's
you
like,
you
oh,
want some
shit,
V8,
Schumer's-
rum shit.
Doing it.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, man. Like, he's so far ahead with how he's making those cars.
Yeah.
What the value you're getting out of it. Like, you can't buy like a
I mean-
Nissan Leaf or something, or is that what that is? Or whatever the
full electric Nissan.
they're all following. They can't do what he's
Leaf.
doing. He's got like quantum computers and like, dude, his chips, everything, the way he makes everything, he's just ahead of the game.
alien
So I figure like
technology.
if you're gonna buy electric, it's got to be that one. You can't buy,
What
you
is
can't
a
buy a
like?
shit one.
What's one of like the base model Teslas go for?
Shit.
You know what I'm talking about? Like those.
40.
those
50?
The Model 3 you can get for 35 grand.
which one's that one?
The lowest one right now, but they're supposed to be coming out with the Model 2. It's supposed to be like 25.
Oh no shit.
Which I'm sure you could step it up. Like that 35's the low end, right? You could end up paying 45, 50 for that car.
And my bad. What's the SUV with the gold wing
Model
door?
Y.
Model Y.
Yeah, so they got the Model S, which is the like sedan, that badass one. They got a Roadster. They got a Model 3. They got the Model X. They got a Model X.
X, I think, is what I heard.
Yeah, the
the
Y.
one I-
the
the
Y
one-
is the SUV. The X is something else. I think.
Rogan's guy, Jamie, has. I don't know if you've ever heard him talk about.
The X doesn't even sound familiar to me at this point. So
Which is the one like that has the ludicrous? It's like a P.
the S Plaid.
You can
One.
get it. I
Is that
think,
what
in
the P
different-
stands for? Plaid.
No, the P.
You know what I'm talking about? Like a
yeah.
PD85.
Yeah,
or something
so they
like
got
that?
like a There's a S and a P. P is like or single engine compared to dual engine type shit or something like that.
the dual motor. I
Dual's
see
better.
that on the deck
Yeah.
lids. Dual
that
motor.
one's a triple motor.
3 motors.
In that one that we showed you. Yeah, the
Holy
Plaid.
fuck!
You know what fucked me up is like
No
the,
more oil
He's
changes.
working on a battery that'll last 1,000,000 miles without
don't
having
see-
to replace it. Because the problem now is like a battery might last like 8 years or so. And then you
For a
gotta
hybrid battery?
for like a Tesla battery.
Not a hybrid battery, but a full
Yeah.
electric battery.
Yeah, then you got to replace the battery, but it's like $6,000 or something. 6 to 8 grand to replace it. Well, that's a big repair, right, for a car. It's like
I would
4
never,
timing belts at once.
I would
right?
never pay to do that.
Yeah, you're
on
like,
a
fuck
vehicle.
that,
I
I'd
would
get a
get
new
a
one.
new one.
Especially if you've already had a Tesla, right? You probably have the money for a Tesla. So why are you gonna fix a fucking 10-year-old Tesla?
Right.
You're like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
gonna get
Let's
this
go
new
to the
one.
lot.
Yeah. We get the
Fuck.
one that's going 0.8 seconds, 0 to 60.
Right.
That's how fast
That's
can he go?
fucking crazy.
Stupid fast, right? It
I
doesn't even make
seen
sense. When
there-
I remember as a kid thinking that 911 Porsche,
Porsche.
it was like a 3.60 to 60 was the fastest ever, and it was like, I can't even imagine a car going that fast, that quick.
That's what I was saying. There's a video on YouTube of one of these dudes driving the one with the ludicrous mode, and there's like, I guess it's a little girl sitting in the back seat with a couple other family members, maybe, and this little girl's in the back seat on her phone.
Yeah.
He fucking hammers it down. The fucking phone flies out of her hand and sticks to the fucking seat, dude. It sticks to the fucking seat for a second. I was like, holy shit.
From see people's heads when they hit them,
from
dude. They're
a
like
dead
fucking.
Nah.
fucking stop. You see her.
Wait.
She's all dead.
So, this Model S was the Model S sedan, and this guy, it was sort of stock, and he took everything out of the interior except for the driver's seat and what he needed. So everything else was gutted. Every fucking thing.
The
Every
car's
bolt.
already light as fuck.
Yeah, so it's lighter, and he's up against a small block Ford Mustang with at least 13-inch wide slicks, and the thing will stand up, and it's at least making 800 horsepower, something like that. And this thing does make a peep, and just
fucking dusted
and
him,
it's
no
just
problem.
gone. The Mustang
Electric, dude.
The Mustang is hopping up and down on the back end because he's giving it the beans, and he gave it too many beans.
Dude, with the
But-
electric, with the way it distributes to the power
The
to the
Tesla
ground,
was moving,
it's fucking crazy.
and it's all wheel drive.
all-wheel
right?
drive.
Yeah, there's no chance.
It's
But-
insane.
Like that said, the equivalent of like 1,000 horsepower.
Like V8.
That Model S, I think, was something comparable. I think he did have some kind of mod on the tune for.
Was the amount
or
of data
tune.
that they're getting out of that car too? The computers that are in there.
Well, that's like.
Yeah.
that's
Because he
like-
does that
That
auto
ain't no
drive,
shit.
right? So
Oh,
that shit's
yeah.
taking in so much information.
And
like,
like on a
It
regular
could tell.
basis,
Yeah,
you know?
if somebody's walking down the street, right, it's tracking that person walking this direction, this speed. This car's going this speed. This car's going this speed.
There's 4 million sensors on
It's
that vehicle.
registering that, and then when it's out of sight, it's maintaining that.
Info.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
know that it's like where it's at,
Where
right?
exactly.
It's
where
fucking nuts,
it's-
the amount
it's
of shit.
learning.
They've had Chinese companies like reverse engineer it, like we're gonna go, and they're like, we can't do it.
Yeah, that reverse
Like, they can't do
engineering
it.
is that's
They steal everything. They're like, they can't do it. He's got factories in
for
China.
technology.
They can't
yeah.
beat a shit. Right? He's that far ahead where I'm like, if they can't steal it, that's why they're so safe, right? They get in the accidents. Every accident that happens,
Well, this guy,
they have all the data.
this guy owns Tesla,
Impact detected.
and he's
Right? Here's what happened. Here's how fast that guy was going. Here's where it came from. This is what happened. This was where the issues was. Okay, we need to strengthen this. We need to strengthen this. And they fix it. And they fix it. And
They're
they fix
constantly
it. And they fix it.
improving.
Dude, they are like, I think they said like 15-fold times over the safety of the next best,
I think
safest car on the street. It's
Tesla?
like so far ahead at this
Tesla.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they are light years
It's-
ahead
it's
of
ridiculous.
any other technology on Earth.
It's fucking crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's something you can't really comprehend.
People talk a lot of shit about what's his name, but
Elon Musk?
Elon
Yeah.
Musk.
Dude, I'd love to meet him. Dude, he's a
I would,
stud.
and I would
And he's
love
easy to
meet
talk to.
Elon
Like, I
Musk.
understand. He has a hard time articulating his words, but that's because his mind's working so fast. But like he explains it better than most fucking super intelligent people. Because there's a lot of real super intelligent people that you talk to that are just that's like, whew, okay, like you got to really decipher it.
Yeah.
He could break it down and get it to your level. So
Yeah.
but he's doing
He's,
shit, man.
he's actively
Fucking doing
trying
shit.
to do that. Like the thing I saw with him and Joe Rogan, like
Oh, dude, it's a fantastic
he's
show, right?
purposefully trying to say what he's trying to say, but not in a condescending kind
Yeah.
of way. Like he's just
He's
it's
just
this-
so smart.
This moment by moment, this active, like
Smart enough to know not
intelligence
to be
that's
smart
just-
in that
Exactly.
yeah, and he doesn't give a shit. That
That's why he smoked that
He's
joint
that
on that
smart.
fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Got all that shit.
it's
He's
legal here, right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Right?
They want to
Yeah.
give him shit, and he's like, what, because I smoked a joint one day?
Yeah, his
It's
people
not like I'm a
got
fucking pot smoker. I
Right.
smoked pot once. What the fuck?
yeah. No,
but he's like, dude, I could do what I want.
he had
He's-
people.
he's like,
He had people tripping.
yeah, they want to do it,
that
but
day.
he don't. Dude, the way he shuts shit down, like, you can't fuck with him.
I mean, it's his baby.
Dude, dude, and he trolls people. It's phenomenal.
He's kind of yeah.
I like the dude. He's probably like,
like him
maybe he's set in there, but like, it's my kind of dude. I like.
Do you know about
assholes.
the transit system that is
Mhm.
possibly happening in California?
Not possible. He's doing it. He's been doing it. It's
Is
the
that- is that
it's
a
the
thing?
boring company. Goes
Like
with the
what?
boring. No,
like L.A. to San Francisco.
no, he's drilling. He's been doing it. It's happening. It's
so it
happening.
is going on.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I think it's
it's
awesome.
called the Boring Company,
Really?
and he's drilling tunnels out underneath.
Oh, boring.
yeah, No.
Shit.
right.
Right. That's
Yeah,
that motherfucker.
yeah. He's drilling tunnels out underneath LA, and they're doing it underground because he's like, in order to fix traffic, you got to go underground.
He's gonna set up like
you need more layers.
like one of those late '70s sci-fi
What?
movies. Like
He's like, you're doing a three-dimensional world you're trying to put on two-dimensional fucking street. You got all these towers, big 4, 5, 12, 18-story buildings. One story fucking, you need multiple level fucking driving in order to clear the traffic up. So I'm going to go underneath.
Do you remember the movie Logan's Run?
And he's doing
No.
it. He's got a series of tunnels already drilled. Like he drills out like so much every fucking day or whatever.
Holy shit.
I saw-
I had no idea.
I saw plans for like there'd be flatbed trains basically that you could pull your car onto,
Yeah.
and you would get from north of LA to, you know, like Oakland-ish area in San Francisco within like a couple of hours, like
And then
hour
drive
and a
your car
half.
off the train.
Then you pull your car off the train, but it's like a open deck bullet train headed, you know, just from
How long
just
would that normally take?
a drive from LA to San Francisco would take 8 hours, 6 hours.
Holy fuck.
They're,
If
they're
you-
probably
if you
going
were,
like
like,
300 miles an hour, no
6
stops.
hours. 6 hours is like
It's like magnetic.
is like
you know?
illegally driving.
Fuck.
That's kind of a stretch. I mean, San Luis, you could get to San Luis Obispo in 6 hours without getting a ticket. But like I'd say San Francisco is at least 8 to 10
And they're getting there in like
realistically.
2 or 3 hours, you said?
Hour and a half, hour, something like that. It's like a straight
65
shot.
minutes or
There's
so.
nothing else on the tracks. There's nothing
there's
else
nothing.
on
It's
the
just a shot.
line. It's
It's like-
his
It's like sending your shit from the bank, from like through
Yeah.
the tube.
it's his lines, and he's sending his shit up his railway. So, yeah, you could get.
That's
I think
amazing.
and this is like years old, but in the original theory is like you can get from L.A. to San Francisco in an hour, and then that was a push. I don't know if they were still if that's still a thing, but I thought
fuck
that
yeah,
was
he's doing it. Fuck
thought
yeah,
that was
he's doing
cool.
it. It's happening. It's a company.
I mean, I wouldn't move to California, but
Nope.
No, fuck California. Thinking about
No,
Texas,
thank
Texas maybe, or Minnesota. That's where I'm looking at.
I love me some Texas.
No Texas.
I kind of love Texas. I mean, I don't
No
agree with
Texas.
some of their laws.
C-Scho need a refill.
When in Rome,
We'll do one more.
feel free to continue.
He's gonna need some ice
A
though.
little anchor man for you there.
James will do the bartending. He'll take care of you.
Yeah. I
Thanks,
don't know
buddy.
what the ice situation.
You're the
is.
guest, my man. You're the guest. Unless you want to come back and be sidekick sometime.
Dude, that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, sweet.
I was wondering, dude, what? It's like, that'd be cool if you
You'd be
all,
great
like,
for
come
a couple
back and
people
do this.
too. Oh yeah, you could. I'm always calling people, man.
Fuck
Let's
yeah,
get it going.
dude.
Shit's good. I want to hash out some stories, man. Get the shit recorded. You know,
Fuck yeah, dude.
I ain't gonna be around forever, but this will.
Damn right.
Until YouTube shows it. No, I still got it anyway. I better
Damn
download it
right,
and make
dude.
sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
I
what are you
still
doing
hope-
now, man? I tell you what. Like, how's fatherhood going? I never really talked to you about that, and I'd like to know
Chris.
how your
Thank you, brother.
fucking. Did you give him ice? Is that fucking iceless?
That was the rest of the ice.
Oh, because you left the lid off.
Maybe.
I need to get some more ice. Is that too If that ain't cold, I'm gonna get you ice.
It will be just fine. So,
I'd like to know your like just how you're going about it. You know, like cause I'm deeper in. Your kid's only what, just turning 3?
she turned 3 in December.
Yeah. So like my kids are older. I've been through them. I'd like to know your like outlook. What are you doing, especially in today's world with this fucking. I know my advice was don't put them on Wi-Fi, but is
I
she on
still
Wi-Fi?
remember that to this day.
Is she on it?
No.
Keep her off, dude.
No way.
My man. Dude, I'm telling you, that is probably the biggest thing that I saw. Like, I was pushing my kid at first, and he didn't want nothing to do with it. When it was just me in London, like, I like computers. I'd give him my old phone. He didn't give a shit. He didn't want nothing to do with it. When I got my stepkids, my stepson is real big and was big into video games at the time. Well, he got London into it, turned into it. Fuck, man, it's so like they don't go outside. They didn't even go out in the snow today. They were inside still.
No shit.
They don't
Oh,
even have
man.
access. I've cut access from them, but they've already lost any like. It's almost like a different view of the world. It's fucking weird.
She has this we've had this Samsung like tablet for like fucking 11 years, and I'll see her like every now and again pick it up, and I'll like close it real quick because I think that Mama.
Somebody lets her on. Yeah, they're gonna have some, right? And you can't.
These
I
are
don't
like
think you
little
can.
kids games like that. She doesn't really know what she's doing.
And
but
here's the
she's
thing.
just tapping on the screen, you know.
I don't think you can keep them away from it completely.
No,
Right.
but I know the exactly kind of what Wi-Fi you're talking about. I 100% know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you just don't have to have
It-
access.
no way. It does not happen.
No social media.
No,
Keep 'em off.
absolutely not.
They don't need it. If they want to get a hold of their friends, they can call them. Right?
Yes. I'll
as
never
long
forget you saying that.
as long as you never give it to her, she won't. It won't be hard to take it. You can't give it and then take it back. Like for London, it wasn't that bad. For the other kids, it was rough when I first yanked it. Because eventually it was
bet.
like, I'm going to take it for a little bit because you're fucking up. Then it was like they wouldn't get better. And then eventually it was like, well, you're not getting it back. And now they just haven't had it. It's been like 3 fucking years. And people think I'm crazy. Like, you can't have, like, I don't. The school will call. Like, they need to do this or they're not doing homework. Yeah. No, they don't have Wi-Fi. Well, they need it. Well, they don't. So I don't know what to tell you. Send a book home.
What do they do?
They send a book home with them or whatever, paper. I don't know. I just don't like for the snow days. They do the virtual. I'll give them access, right? Like I have their own router. So for a while I had it to where I had it on a switch, and I would give them access until like 8:00, right? And then I would shut it off. But then they were like counting down time and like waiting for it. And,
I was just gonna say like waiting for it.
yeah, and it's like if you can't just use it when you need to use it, you don't need it. So it's no matter what. It's like even today they had like school where they are online, but it's like break time comes, dude, and they're quiet as fuck. And they all just disappear to their rooms because they got their computers and are able to go to YouTube or whatever the fuck they do, right? Who knows what he's doing? I got one teenager, so I'm sure it ain't YouTube no more. You know what I mean?
Fuck, can't wait for that.
Right. Oh fuck. Right. So it's like, what the fuck? So I always just try to pin it in there, like. You know, I've been around computers forever, right? Like, I see everything that goes in and out of here. Everything. I see every picture, every text, every keystroke. Like, I don't, but like, fuck, they don't know.
The fear of God.
Yeah. But then I do know all kinds of shit, so then I hammer them with it and shit. And it's like, yeah, my one kid got into some shit, and it's like, you just keep them away from They don't fucking need it. Like, Steve Jobs didn't let his kids use the iPad. Think about that. He invented that shit.
He knew the consequences.
Exactly. He knew more than the
100%.
consequences. He knew everything, and he was like, fucking absolutely not. So if the guy that invented it won't give it to him, why the fuck would you?
Dude,
They don't need that shit.
He probably gave that iPad to his kids probably years before it came out and maybe seen what it did to them
No, he just knew.
right off the bat.
Well, it's a brain thing, right? Think about like when we were kids, what we had to do, right? We'd get into shit. You go outside. You want to get outside to get into shit because you've seen everything in here. You've
Yes.
done everything you can do.
Yes. Get out of the house.
But now they can look at this YouTube, and in one night, with them binge watching YouTube for one night, they could experience what took us a year to fucking experience.
That ain't
dude.
no shit.
We would have to go out and search for a year to find all. Like, dude, they can see and it's stupid, random, but it's crap. Like as a kid, you don't know if that's random. You don't know what that is. You know that you're trying to figure out what this world's about, and this is what it's about. So they're learning that, but they can't communicate with anybody. They can't get out there. They can't respect people because they can't get punched in the. They're not used to being able to get punched in the face. There's something about being out there, right, where you stand up like a Terry Mcneese, and you talked about my wife, and you're standing up for that, and you get punched in the face.
Yeah, now it's all done.
Yeah, now they'll talk some shit, but in real life, they get punched in the fucking face.
Fucking right. Fuck
But in
with
real
me.
life, they won't now
Sorry,
because.
I got angry there for a second.
Yeah. But those guys won't, right? Because they don't know. They think they could just like delete them or block them. Like, oh, I'm just
Exactly.
out of here. Like, what the fuck? That ain't right. So you lose a
Pussies.
lack of respect. You also lose a lack of communication.
Absolutely. The social skills just definitely go.
Yeah, all of a sudden you don't realize that people cannot like you for this or like you for this, and you get a weird awareness of like I could pick and choose, and no matter what, there's some people that like me. I always have this safe space. Like there's this group of people over here one from this country and one from this country that are stupid like me, so that I'm cool. You know what the fuck? No, you're not. You're fucking wrong. Your shit's fucked up. You know, no, people don't have to be right, but
Yes.
they're letting them do this, and they're telling these kids like you can do whatever you want. You can be whatever. You don't want to be a boy. You don't have to be a boy. What the fuck? They want to
Yeah,
be they're going to
that's-
start choosing to be a unicorn. They will. Your daughter would be like, I want to be a unicorn. Okay. Well, she's a unicorn now. The fuck is wrong with people, man? Like it's
Tell her
fucking
she's
not
an actual
right.
unicorn.
Yeah, no, you're fucking good.
But no, But yeah, as far
So
as
you
that,
have kept that away.
I absolutely.
What's your wife think about that? Is she okay with that
Oh,
too?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
A lot of people on our board with that shit. So.
do what?
A lot of people on our board, and it's easier, right? You can hand them a tablet and they just shut up.
No.
So it gives you some time, but it's like, okay, so now you're not parenting, so you're gonna lose that time, and you need to savor that time because you only have so much time, and it's
No.
good time. It really is a good time. It may seem like work, but it's like it's so much. It's a good time.
Absolutely. I throw her around on the couch. She'll
Yeah.
jump around me, even if it's not like, learning types of things. But it's crazy how smart she is.
Mhm.
Like her speech, the way. I mean, it.
Dude, and they suck it up. They're a sponge.
Yes.
You got to teach them more now.
Yes.
I think they do
So-
less. Like if they would start school at like fucking 0 to 5. Like 0 to 5 is the prime age. That's why I told you like, beat her. If she gets out of hand, fucking smack that bitch.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. I have no problem.
No, because
knocking
she ain't
a
gonna
kid out.
remember. She's not gonna fucking remember until 5. I asked London about it. He's
That's
like,
all-
what? Like, yeah, I smacked the shit out of him for talking shit at 2, 3, 4. He
That
is a
sh-
great kid now,
that
though.
shapes them. They don't remember it.
It's
all of
subconscious.
that shaping.
They know I shouldn't do that no more. I'm gonna get fucked up.
Absolutely.
Right, but you can't do it later. Because I had some kids that didn't get hit. I can't come in and start hitting them then. Then they start calling the cops and shit.
That's
They're
why I
fucked
always
up.
say you got to nip that shit
London
in the bud
knows. If
early.
Yeah, because London's like, if I call the cops, I'm getting fucked up. Caleb's like, yeah, fuck me up. I will call the cops. Right? But I
Man.
told him, it ain't going to happen. It's too late. He could beat me. I'm ahead of the game. I'll make it worse. He got a fucking TV for Christmas. Fucking big ass 47-inch TV mounted on his wall in his room. Badass, right? 4K. It's like 2 weeks later, I took the power cord. He hadn't had it since. That was like 2 years ago.
What the fuck's going on?
They fuck up.
How old is he?
He's 13.
Holy fuck.
Good big ass TV. It looks nice.
How old's London?
It's only been on for 2 weeks.
How's London now?
London's 12. No, he's 13 now. Caleb's 14. Maybe. Fuck. I don't know. Something like that. 12, 13, 13, 14.
Holy shit, dude. I can't fucking wait for that.
You only having one? You done?
I think so. I get
Not
asked,
sure?
I guess I get that question asked a lot.
So your wife can have kids still?
Yeah. And I still have not got snipped because I'm a pussy and I avoid doctor's offices.
Are
at
you
all-
avoiding kids?
At all fucking cost.
Are you avoiding kids at all costs? Or you not paying attention?
No, I would say that I'm avoiding.
Okay. She's
For sure.
doesn't care.
No, I don't. No.
She wants it. Don't want it.
No.
You're no one any.
No, we're both in a.
But if
in
it happens, it happens.
Because
nobody's getting it fixed.
well, we have. Yeah, if it happens, then we have another child.
Yeah. Well, obviously,
But we
you're trying
are
not to.
trying not to.
I got
Yes.
it. So you're okay with
If
not
I-
having a boy?
Yeah,
That's
if-
usually a thing for guys, right? Like I wanted a
No.
boy. 100%. I was like, I gotta have a boy. I don't produce girls.
you know what, dude? I thought that too.
You don't give a shit.
100%.
I have a daughter now, so I get it.
Either way, I would not give a shit. But if I had to choose, I would choose another girl.
Really?
It's crazy. Like if I was able to clone Elsie Mae, and I knew for sure what I was getting, I would have another kid.
Is she great?
She is.
Your next kid wouldn't be then, right? Because you can't have.
We're worried.
You can't have two. It's never one. Like one's good, one's not.
You ain't gonna, dude. That
And that's because you have to compare it to something.
we
One's
have
got to be better.
We have spoke about that, and we've talked about that, and that hasn't been a sole reason. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Now you got to have a favorite. and
I don't
shit.
see how anything.
What
could
if
be
you both
better.
had the same favorite? That would suck for the other kid.
Yeah, dude. It's like
And
I
it
don't
turns
think
out to be
I
a
can.
shithead. He's
Loner
fucking
from-
I
running
don't
the
think I
streets.
could ever
Turning
see
tricks and
anything
shit.
better than her. I'm just like, now that we're talking about this, I really need to get my fucking nuts cut.
Right?
Yeah, like
Oh, man.
seriously,
It
dude.
could be reversed. It worked for grass, right? Just make sure you tell me
We
both
just-
ways so we
right,
don't get into
so
some
we don't
shit.
bring it up later.
Right?
Yeah,
Fuck.
no, but if that were the only, if in a perfect world, if I could do that, yes, I would have another one. But no,
It's expensive,
Trying-
dude. Fuck that.
Fuck yeah, it is, dude. That's what I think about also.
Fuck that shit.
I can't even think, I can't even imagine going back and doing everything, all over again.
Yeah, it's
with
like
the
starting that contract over.
with the fucking
18
formula,
years?
the fucking long nights and days.
You smell it all day. You
Sleepless
go to work and all of a
nights.
sudden you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, there's.
It's-
God damn it, it's on my shirt.
It's fucking it's crazy, and
It was
man,
great.
Man, I need to get my
It was
my nuts
fucking
cut.
great, right?
I really need to get my nuts
It was
cut.
fucking great, but you don't want to do it again.
I absolutely.
That's exactly how I felt. I loved every minute of it.
Yes.
I absolutely do not want to do that one more
Yes. Yes.
time. I'm glad I got to experience, but dude, I would cry with the kid at night. God damn it, I don't know what to do either.
It's tough,
I could
man.
just please sleep. I've only slept for 1 hour in the last 3 days.
Oh, dude, I will never forget taking 5-hour energies at fucking midnight. I will never forget it. Dude, it was a fucking stressful road.
I'm sure your wife helped though, right?
Absolutely. Both of us.
I didn't really have much.
I know, and you're a rock for fucking doing that, dude.
Yeah, but it was cool. Sorry, man.
No, you're good.
No, I don't want to do it again though. Like, fuck no.
I'm the
Would I
same
do it
way.
again?
I don't want to do it again.
So get them all out of the way. And what do I got? My youngest is just turning 11. So I only got 5 more fucking years. And then a drive-in, and then like barely see them. And then it's 2 more years.
That's when the big expenses come. I realize that in life.
Yeah, if it's too big, man, I'll just kick it to the grandmas.
I've realized that in life as,
Right,
living it. I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
No,
The
it's
real
right now.
fucking- the
Right
big
now is
expenses
when it
don't come
gets
to like 18 and older.
18 and older. They don't even count. Like now, you could be like, I'm not buying shit. That sucks. That's what I tried to tell you back in the day. You should have been doing your chores, but you didn't. I told you you're going to be a lazy fuck. And now look at you. You're in some shit. I'm not buying you out. You're fucked.
I'm not.
And
even
I will
fuck-
do that.
I'm not
I
even
swear I
fucking
will. I'm
getting
an
to
asshole.
that point, and it won't get to that point.
It sucks
Well-
because you got the daughter, so it's a little tougher.
That it is.
My daughter's the youngest, so I can be a dickhead for 2, and then maybe I can be nice on her. But she'll see that I'm being a dickhead on 2,
Yeah.
so she won't fuck up. Plus, she's a girl, so some other guy will take care of that fuck up.
No, she listens. She listens really well. She's very smart. She's very well behaved. It's crazy, like people that have seen her and been around her, and it's like she's like an old soul.
Yeah, that's good.
It is. It's fucking crazy, this little girl. Unlike any other kid I've been around or experienced, it's just crazy. I
She's
can't
doing
really.
like housework and shit. She keeping up. She's like helping out,
Fuck
not just
yeah.
being lazy.
No.
Because that's just habits, man.
Dude, she will get. She made cookies last night.
Yep.
She made cookies last night.
That's what I mean. All that is just habits. I saw Vinny.
Rolling out the fucking dough, taking the cookie cutters. She wants to be in it.
Yeah, Vinny and
Yeah.
Kelly's kids were doing dishes. They were like fucking 2 and 4, like up there,
Yes.
like cleaning the dishes good.
Yes.
They didn't give a shit. Like my kids, they suck at it. They're fucking old. They just don't want to do it. It's like, it's just habits. If
Yeah.
you just teach them that this is normal, this is what we do, and it's good,
Yes.
they don't give a fuck, and they know from that age.
The earliest
after
years,
5
I think, are the most important.
After 5, it gets to be a pain in the ass because now they realize what's going on. Now they got a choice a little bit.
Yeah.
Do I want to? Not. But that 0 to 5, you're ingrained.
Yes. You got to keep
So-
that fucking.
Yeah, there's no
Vision
being an
or-
asshole, man. You just fucking
No.
kick the shit
Hey.
out of them from 0 to 5, and then you could turn into grandparent after that. And they'll be good. They'll
Yeah.
be pretty damn good.
Yes. Like my mom and my dad, I was spanked.
Yeah.
I had my
I
mom
needed to
and
be.
my dad put the fear of fucking God in me. And I didn't fuck up.
Because you knew you'd get fucked up, right?
Damn right.
It's pretty easy.
It is very easy. Knock your kids out. It works.
I remember I used to say that shit like that, and my mom would always be like, oh my God, this, my son's beating his kids, and she'd be freaked out.
No.
And I was over at my grandpa's house. They lived right next to each other for a while. And my kid was like fucking a year and a half, 18 months, 2 years or some shit. He was still in a diaper. And he says something. I don't know what he was doing, but he looked and called my grandpa like a butthead or something. Like he was a butthead. So he was mad, and I fucking like swooped him up and just left the house. And I went over to my mom's house because I'm like, I'm not gonna show my grandpa me fucking this kid up, but there's absolutely zero chance that that's ever gonna happen again, right? Like that's my motherfucking grandpa, and so I fucking take him over. And at the time, my mom was like remodeling some shit in her bedroom, and so her bed was like in the living room. And I come running in, and I fucking like throw him on the bed, and I'm fucking like, you know, yelling at him and shit. And afterwards, my mom tells a story because she's like, I heard you come in, and I got freaked out because I know the stories. And then I heard what the fuck happened, and I saw what happened, and I wanted to start fucking laughing in there. 'Cause she's like, you didn't do anything to him. I'm like, no, I never do. It's like it just seems like I do, you know. Like it's the aggression and the fact that look, I could fucking kill you right now if I wanted to. Right? That they know that, oh my God.
Yes.
You don't have to really physically beat them.
No.
You just gotta like act like you could beat them. And give them enough like I will and I'm going to, like that much. Because she was like, I always thought you were so hard on him and you're not like no, I never fucking it's like fucking baby.
That's
the fuck am I gonna do to a
exact
baby?
Fucking thing, dude.
But it's like, dude, I'm gonna fucking break your fucking neck. You like gently set them down, you know, like what
that's
the fuck?
That's what you want them to think, and that's
It
what's
works.
all yes, that's
Fucking
what's all
works, man.
about that fucking forming.
I don't think she got it until then, and then she was like, I always thought you were so rough on him. I'm like,
It's knowing right
I'm
and
rough.
wrong.
I am rough. I'm like strict rough. But like when I say I beat his ass, I'm not really beating his ass. Like maybe I smacked him or I fucking spanked him, but like there's never like I've never left a mark other than like red marks. I remember one time at C-Scho's, we were out there and my kid starts acting up at the thing and he threw something and I just swooped him up and left. It was me, my aunt, my mom, and my grandpa and my kid. That's it. Fucking just walk out, right? I walk out on the side and my kid is like, dude, he's young as shit, right? He's like fucking a year old or like 14, 16 months, right? Like doesn't understand what you can't, he doesn't talk.
Right.
Nothing. And I'm out there like lecturing this fucking kid on the fucking sidewalk. Like, you will not ever disrespect my grandpa in front of my fucking family and shit. Like, if anything, like, you know, you know, and he's just blah, blah, blah. And he fucking like screamed at me like, meh, something like that. Boom. I popped him across the face, right? Pop.
Wow.
And he stopped. And I was like, you do not ever talk to me like that. You know, and he shut up and blah, blah, blah. And he got calmed down. And I'm like, whatever. And I walked him back in and we sat down and he was fine. But he had 3 like finger marks across his face right here. And we sit down and he's fine. And we sit down. I'm like, I just started eating my pizza. And they're like, okay. Because they don't know what's going on. And my mom like looks over and was like, saw it. It's like, did you? And I was like, yeah. And I just kept eating. She was like, okay. Like, didn't say anything. And he just started eating and everything was fine. And I was like, whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Like, you're not going to fucking cause a scene
about
like
that
that.
right
I don't
and
care how
wrong,
old you are.
dude. Now.
And he
knows
doesn't know
not
what the
to
fuck I was
up.
saying, but he knew my tone. Right? So he
And
was
your
getting
face.
something.
He knew something was up.
And he knew what he did.
Absolutely.
He knew he was acting a fool. And you know, I mean, you haven't seen London now, but London's a good fucking kid, man. Like, you know, I mean, he's a shithead. Don't get me wrong. But he's a shithead
He's
to
a
me.
good kid, though.
But he's a
Yes,
good kid.
He's a good kid.
Right, because that's what I always said. Like, be good when you're out of this fucking house. You can act up all you want here, really. Like, I don't want you to, but, like,
Yeah.
as long as
Yeah,
you're good
it's-
out, the
Know
teachers
how
are all
you
good.
act. Know how to act.
All them kids are fucking, the school loves them. So I'm like, yeah, cool. It's because I'm an asshole.
Damn
They
right.
might not like me, but I don't give a fuck. And I tell them all the time, like, I don't really care if you like me now, but just know later it was because what the fuck are you doing later? I'll be nicer when you're fucking grown and you're not fucking sucking everything out of my wallet and my fucking life. Fuck these kids. I know they're watching this shit.
It's all about
I
the
love them
molding.
all.
It's all about the molding. Yeah, it's crazy.
Even the shitty
Like-
ones.
Hey, I'm going to run upstairs real quick.
Are you done again?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. We're going to do one more. One more. We're going to keep it going, but we're going to do one more.
It'll be a Mustang.
It'll be a fast Dodge Caravan.
It'll be a Mustang. I will not own a minivan.
All-wheel drive. No,
Dude, I would go to a full-size van
drive
at this
Caravan.
point. I like vans.
Vans?
I kind of dig vans.
I had a rental van for a Strongest Badge when I did that event. The last one, because I stayed down at the hotel, so I kept all the equipment in the van, and like I could dig this. I remember Daryl having the van back in the day, and
Briefly.
a little like if I could get like one where I could kind of set it up like perimeter, like or do whatever the fuck, like just empty it out, like
You
a
know-
short bus.
You know what I really
Fucking
like
great.
is the,
Oh, yes. Fucking right.
Well,
Put, like,
really, just a
seats
full-size
and
van.
shit.
Yeah, but like empty out the back like
Yes.
a cargo van, but like
I like
Customize
have it
the
to where you could do something. Still
Yes.
store it. I could get the shit, but
I like the
travel.
Ford Transit chassis. The
Yeah.
like the
get a lot of room in those motherfuckers.
coolest
Some of those are
one-
tall as shit.
Fuck yeah,
they've
dude.
got the Ford Transit Connect, which is like it's got
That's the little
Win-
guy.
windows all around. You can get the bigger like 7-seater or whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
I noticed there was a
But-
difference because one time I was like, "Oh, that's
Oh man,
Dude, they got like low roof.
you can get the very
mid-roof.
base level van, which is
shit."
it's a
sorry.
solid cargo van with 2 doors, and 2 doors on the back. I don't think there's a side door on the little one, but
Not on the little ones, I don't think.
yeah, like what? And some of the earlier ones, like you can get them for $2,500, $4,500. The regular transit vans, and they're half decent. Somehow they dodged the electrical problems Ford had been having. Like my sister's car, her transmission is it's an '02, and it's like apparently there's a lot of trouble with that era. But
There was one up the street. I swear, a shack could have been walking around in that thing.
Fuck yeah,
It
dude.
was like
that.
it had to
yes.
be 9 foot tall. I felt like
the driver.
the whole van, like the van,
Oh,
the back end
oh,
of
yeah.
it. Like, goddamn, you
That's
could
one of
fit
the-
some tall ass
Dude,
shit.
That's
in
one of
there.
the things
Fuck
about
yeah.
them. Like some of the transits I've seen with the extendo roof.
Yeah, it's like the high roof.
Even like the little ones to like the bigger like delivery van size transits. Like there's the little tiny connects, and then there's all the way up to the big like the big delivery.
Oh
van.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're sick. But yeah, you could make a little palace inside.
Fuck yeah, dude. Those ones you can like clean out and you can totally like stand.
I'd take a van. I'm past
If
the like
something
driving
like
fast
something
shit.
like that, yeah, not me. I'm
I
sorry.
do.
I
If
like
was
it.
Gonna get one,
Don't
I'd
get me wrong, but like with the kids, I had the Jeep for a while, so it got me driving. So I don't really care. Like, so I can drive. I like hauling the shit and having the shit in the car.
I do like. I don't mind having the like SUV type.
I wouldn't mind a
but
truck. I wouldn't mind all kinds of shit. I get why people would want a bunch of vehicles.
I don't want a bunch of vehicles.
I don't either, but I
want
get
a
it.
daily
But I get it,
driver
right?
And
Like
then the sports car.
because I need this for this. I need this for this. I need like for that. I get it. Like I wish I had a truck in the backyard that I could just pull out when I needed to go. Like
Yeah.
pick
Yeah,
something
for
up
real.
off Craigslist.
Fuck yeah.
You know, because I'm always like, oh, hey, buddy, can I borrow the truck? You know, and then you got to get somebody. You got to schedule that in. That's a pain in the ass. Like, I don't want it. Fuck
I
it.
go to the fucking U-Haul, unfortunately.
Yeah, if
you gotta
they're
do what you
delivering
gotta
that
do.
shit, fuck it. Yeah, I haven't done that shit, I guess.
I've been looking for a cheap truck. I want to throw a flatbed on something, and I don't know. An old Ford would be just fine.
Be just fine.
Throw
Well-
a bear motor in it, but Aussie style. But it'd be cool.
Ford
Yeah.
trucks. I go with a Ford
Talking
truck.
about like '76,
Yeah.
the clamshell hood, like the Hawk looking grill, the cool one. Yeah, with a Voodoo motor. No, no. The Barra, that'd be cool, and nobody's doing that, so that'd be cool.
That would be.
That'd be sick.
It would be sick.
So, other than Wi Fi with the kid, anything else crazy going on?
She
She's
is
just good. And everything's good.
She is.
Married
She's-
life's good.
Yeah. She's a little fucking firecracker.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's the best. They're like I want to get her this like T-shirt. Jess was saying maybe something about this or somewhere along the lines of this where it'd be like not fragile like a flower, fragile like a bomb. dude, that is.
Does she make that shit? Can your wife, do that kind of shit?
She can.
I was gonna say my wife will do that shit, but I would assume yours does too.
Yes, she has the machine, and everything is.
She just don't do it.
No, she actually has it out. We just need to like get it going. But yeah,
Tell her to call my fucking wife. She needs friends anyway. They got along for a while.
yeah.
She's got all the cricket shit. Dude, she's making all kinds of shit.
No
If
shit.
I need a T-shirt, I'm like, yeah, make this shit. She just makes it.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah, it's easy. It's a matter of like pulling a program, doing it, printing on the shit.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah, the machine that she has is, I know it's a nice one.
Cause you bought it.
You said
It's like
cricket?
I know it's a nice one. Yeah,
So,
like
That one,
they do a lot of
I
shit.
get her the
Yeah.
cricket?
Joanne's got a cricket.
She probably don't use it either. Everybody gets them and then
I think
they
she
never use
does.
it.
Well, I mean, I don't know how often.
I
she
think it's
does,
just
but-
overwhelming to like learn how to use the machine.
That's what it is. People always get it and they're like, that's why everybody's selling them used because nobody ever does it.
Oh yeah, it's overwhelming to like learn how to use
Like-
the fucking thing because
Mhm.
it's
How much
it's
stuff-
high tech.
How much stuff do you need to put labels on? That's like
Yeah, but
It-
here's
no,
the
no,
thing.
no, no,
It
no,
ha-
no,
it
no.
has
It's
like a
way
label maker.
it's
kind of,
way more than
yeah.
that, dude. It's way
Yeah.
with these cricket machines, dude. It's way more than
Dude,
like
she's-
label making.
she's
you can
making
make
shit
fucking
for shirts.
anything.
Greg showed me
Shirts.
some cool stuff.
But she's making templates for all kinds of shit where she's doing wood burning. She uses it to cut out like stencils for things. Like
Oh.
it's any picture you put on her, it cuts it out. She actually went as far as like the one that she had originally. She had to get rid of that one to get the better one because she didn't want to buy it first because she didn't know. But now she's like, oh yeah, I need the better one. And now there's the better one, which
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, this is way better. Once you learn how to use it, you want that good shit.
Yes.
You know, because like it cuts deeper and it does all this different shit. And like, fuck, she'll make me the vinyl like I did the gateway stickers for my car. She made that shit. Like it's custom sticker, like whatever. Like, well, you gotta make those.
Yeah, and and then again, it's tough to like find time to actually do it because like once the day's over, and you finally have time once Elsie Mae goes to bed and like
Yeah.
the last thing
you'll
you
get
want to
more
do.
time with that.
Yeah, absolutely. But
especially now,
right
you're gonna
now it's
start
kinda
opening
tough.
up. Yeah.
But no, she's got it out, and I know she has plans to definitely do something with it because she knows what she needs to do is just like learn how to use the fucking thing.
Yeah, it's just a matter of getting it.
I'm the same fucking
mode.
way, dude. I will get something and I'm like, oh man, I gotta learn how to fucking use
Right,
this
because how much
motherfucker."
time is it gonna take?
Exactly.
Is it
I'm
worth it?
like,
I'll just
"Why-"
buy the shit.
I'm like, fuck.
Right.
Can't I just fucking just pick up where I left off?
But if you knew it,
Unfortunately,
you'd be
no.
okay. It's just the time of learning it. It's like,
Exactly.
God, I don't want to spend that
Exactly.
time.
It's just overwhelming. You don't have the time to
Dude,
do
download it like the Matrix. I know kung fu.
it. Wouldn't that be fucking awesome?
Oh my
dude?
God.
Wouldn't that be awesome? You
Why
just
do you
fucking
have to say that?
just fucking plug it in.
All right, I'm about to spoil something.
Elon's doing that
No,
too,
fuck
right?
you.
Neuralink.
I'm gonna spoil
If
something.
Neuralink.
you do it,
So,
Dom will slap you in the face.
yo,
I'm gonna
Nah.
hit you. I'm gonna hit
No
you.
shit.
I'm gonna
No
hit you.
shit.
I am not
Hey.
giving away. I'm
Hey.
giving away
I am gonna punch you in the
point
face.
0.0435% of the fucking story.
Okay.
And it's gonna be-
That's fine.
If I know you well
Only
enough,
because I love you.
if I know you, I love you too.
And I love you.
And if I know you well enough, you'll laugh. You'll laugh at this.
Okay.
So, picture Keanu Reeves in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Which one?
The first one. The second one's fuck the second one.
I liked it, but first one
I
is
loved
epic.
it.
First one's epic.
But the first one you can't touch it.
yes. Okay. Go ahead.
Anyway.
I know, I got him.
So we're talking about the recent movie, and they're in a warehouse, big fight scene. Keanu kicks he kicks the shit out of all kinds of people, and then he looks at whoever and goes,
Yeah.
"Whoa, I still remember Kung Fu," and it was
Oh,
a little
dude.
cheesy. It was heavy on the cheese.
That is what I picked up from the trailer,
little
dude.
bit cheesy.
That is what I picked up from the trailer. I was like, "Are you fucking
He
serious?"
did that pretty good. He did that
heavy
pretty good, didn't he?
on
That was awesome.
the cheese.
By the way,
did that pretty
hey, Do you think you could do that?
But I loved every second of it. Like when he said it, I'm
Is
like,
there any way can
I'm
you?
like, "Ugh."
I want to hear it one
like,
more time.
fuck yeah.
Just so I can relish in it.
Can't top it.
I know, but I want to hear it.
Whoa. I still remember Kung Fu. Just like that. Swear to fucking God.
dude.
I'm not even Christian.
Dude, that's how
Swear to God.
fucking suck.
He I swear, his head did like the shake, and he was like,
Oh, I know the shake, dude.
his the girl from senior class is his stepmom. What? That's some Bill and Ted shit. I don't know if like I was going way back. That was like what, 87?
Dude, I was gonna say
I'm a big fan of Keanu.
I don't know if you ever heard the phrase
get up on the
nailed
sub-
it,
He'll
but
get,
you just
he'll get up on the subway. He gets up on the subway.
Oh fuck.
Look, sweetheart, do you want my
So
seat?
Matrix 4,
That's Keanu.
go check it out
I
at an
will.
AMC.
Yeah, buckle down.
Somewhere
I
near
can
you.
get it on Prime. I
It's-
think I'm gonna get it.
It's worth it. I have HBO Max and I watched it, and I'm happy.
You can
Good.
Get,
I haven't seen any good.
you can
Well,
get it on HBO Max.
Yeah, you can.
tell me this, Schober. Have
Holy
you
fuck,
seen
I got that.
Vacation
I got it.
Friends?
Say again.
Vacation Friends?
Vacation Friends.
Watch it.
Is it a porn?
No, it's
It sounds
John
like- it sounds
Cena
like a porn.
and some black guy I don't know.
Vacation Friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a comedy. It's a comedy movie. I think it's Netflix. Fucking worth watching. I don't see many good movies. I watch it. I fucking laughed. I fucking
Okay.
laughed out loud. It's worth it. It's fucking funny. You'll like it.
Vacation Friends.
I plugged it before, I think, too.
You talked to me about it.
John Cena needs to sponsor me.
He's doing that show.
John Cena is fucking
Dude,
hilarious. I
The
must say.
fucking movie was good. Like, you'll like it. It was worth watching. Like, I laughed out. I haven't seen it. Before that one, I hadn't seen a good movie, I think, in like fucking a year and a half. I was even talking to my wife, like, this fucking movies suck anymore. And I laughed my ass off at that movie. It's probably like 6 months, a year old. Like, it's not super new. But it's worth fucking watching.
What's the one?
Also, Black Mirror, if you haven't watched that
Oh,
goddamn
shit.
Not
Netflix
bad.
series.
I have.
Fuck.
I have.
Do you love it
Are
or
there
what?
any fucking new ones?
Right? I watched every
Holy
one, and I'm like,
shit.
I don't want to watch anything else until this comes out again.
I'm like, holy fuck.
Finally, somebody that fucking seen it.
Yes, I
Hey,
have
it's
watched.
It's the best
that
thing
shit.
I've ever
I
seen.
do
Have you
like
watched it yet?
Black Mirror, I've only seen bits of it.
No, man.
So
you
you
need to watch
gotta
all of it.
remember
It's good
that
shit.
each episode is individual of itself.
Yes.
Right? So
Nothing,
it's not a
they're
series.
Yeah, it's not tied into the episode.
So you can't watch the
There's no
first one and
connection.
think that like, oh,
You're
this
gonna
is
miss
fuck-
something.
Because if you watch the first one, you might get turned off. Be like, all right, I ain't watching this shit.
So no math is involved.
Every
Math
sing-
is a good topic tonight.
I'm
No,
that's
you-
everything. That's everything.
Here's the
I'm,
thing,
in,
dude.
I'm in logistics, man. Like
Here's the thing, dude.
numbers.
You gotta watch it.
It's really
Like
good.
you gotta go home.
No, I know. Everybody like even seriously, like says it seriously. Like you need to watch that shit.
Yeah.
You,
check it out.
certain people, but you for sure. Yeah, because you get it. You'll get it.
Yeah. I think I know what you're saying.
It's
It's
like
good.
technology, but like the side that people don't think of. Like, oh, think all the good side of technology, but they don't
It's
think
all
about the
like
bugs of
it's kind of
technology.
like metaphorical.
Have you
Yeah.
seen Altered Carbon?
Nope. But
I
I'll
have
write
not.
that shit
Altered
down.
Carbon.
What is it?
Altered Carbon is a Netflix series. There's 2 seasons of it.
Ultra
And
carbon.
And Altered Carbon. Imagine
Altered carbon.
you put who you are into a memory card, and this memory card sits in your third vertebrae. Or
How
whatever-
is that
or whatever.
even possible?
I get it.
You know,
From the
science
transfer
fiction.
of machinery
Science
to
fiction.
okay.
So it's
Neuralink.
think
Ask Elon.
think 4 or
Yeah,
500
yeah.
years. Think like
Yeah,
4 or
that's
500
impressive.
years
He can
from
figure
now.
that fucking shit out.
Like 500 years from now,
Whoa.
you can download
Like
your memory
50.
onto a chip, and
10.
so
I
there's
talk
this-
about
the
that
main
now. It's like
Yeah, 10 years.
that's crazy.
Go ahead.
The main character is several hundred years old when the story is taking place, and you know his soul or his memory was put into a chip, and it was put into cryo freezing. He gets let out 300 or 400 years ago, but later, and it's for as far as the story goes, very part of a purpose, part of the story. But
Uh-oh.
Bloody hell! No, the
Bloody hell.
the memory, like just like the idea of putting yourself onto a
Memory card.
memory card and like
That's
being able like this.
that's beyond
the
anything.
way the story played out in the series. This guy is 367 years old or whatever it was, but just the thought behind that, like
Yeah, do you need to watch Black
It-
Mirror?
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that I'm doing the math.
Dude,
I'm
every
like, so
episode
this
I was
guy
like,
is-
what the fuck is
This
next?
guy was
Yeah.
born in the late.
I love it.
Then they would come up with something so random then. You'd be like, what the fuck is next? Like, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Like,
I
I'm
want
still.
to see more.
It's been like 3 years, and I'm still
it
like,
has.
can you please come out with another one? And it's because that's what's happening right now, like real life. Just watch real life. That's what the fuck's going on in Black Mirror. Dude,
I keep
watch
feeling-
that shit. If you
That's
end
what
up not
everybody
going to
says.
work tomorrow, watch Black Mirror.
My calf muscle is seriously torn, but
We'll
What?
blame it on that.
there's no way in hell I'm going to work tomorrow.
What happened?
I pulled my calf muscle.
From
I honestly don't know. I didn't have any weird slip in
Hey.
the snow.
happens to the best of us.
I do some pretty
are getting old.
intense stuff with different forklifts and blah 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 blah.
I think I was having spleen issues the other day. I was like, oh shit.
That's
I almost
weird
got
you
to where I was
s-
looking it up. Like, am I getting old to where I got problems?
That's weird you say that. I don't think I should.
I feel like I know that's. Well, it was like the
I'm
top of my
having some-
ribs. Like, I was like, dude, something's fucked up. I think it was the
Stop.
collagen I started taking.
Collagen,
No,
really?
I switched
Get
types
that-
of collagen.
Don't say collagen.
I
I'm
swear.
like the
I
same
promise.
shit
I
is
switched
happening.
types of collagen, right?
What the what?
Collagen.
I've been taking collagen.
Is it
like,
for your
I arm
forehead?
wrestle and shit.
What's
is it for
colla-
your forehead?
What?
Collagen is like something for like in your bones and your fucking hair, shit. Your body produces it, but it stops producing it when you turn like 30. You don't produce it as much anymore, right?
So is that like the
For your
lip
joints and
implants?
shit. No, it's for like no, it's like a powder I put in my coffee, but it's like for my joints and shit. So I arm wrestle. It
That's
helps
why
with my
he
fucking
doesn't grow
elbows,
nose hair.
right? So what I've been using was like a
Interesting.
Great Lakes collagen, which is types 1 and 3. Found out that I might need types 2 and 5 as well because those are good for my joints. So I found some shit that's
So you're
type
for
1,
real,
2,
like-
3, 4, and 5. I'm serious. And I started fucking seriously. Like I was having this pain in my rib. Like I felt like I got punched in the rib or something. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know. And then I kept like, man, is it internal? I don't know. So I started looking it up. Like, well, for internal, they're like talking like spleens up in here and
Was
like
it
different
like-
things.
Was it like sharp, intense?
you get an
or was
X-ray?
it like
No,
burnt,
fuck
like
no, I don't go to the doctor.
like hot?
Well, then how do you fucking know what's wrong with your?
Because I'm like, I watch a couple doctor shows on TV and shit. So
Holy
shit.
shit! Fucking
We need to
shit!
get outta
fucking
here.
shit! Holy shit! Fucking shit!
so anyway,
So anyway, moving on. Holy shit! Fucking shit!
Playing.
so I'm
That's-
like, man,
that's-
maybe it's this fucking new collagen, right? This type 1 through
Maybe
5.
it's this thing that I
It's-
have no idea what I'm doing or if I
It's-
even need it.
It's probably
So-
definitely the collagen.
So I didn't
It's
take the collagen
definitely
a day, and I
it's
think
collagenitis.
it already feels better.
Neosis.
I think the new collagen was fucking up my spleen. Types 2 and 5 not working well with
Keep
me.
in mind,
1, 2,
everyone,
and
pure speculation.
5. Yep. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
I'm sure that was good for your spleen.
Oh shit!
Fellas,
Just because I love you, how's your spleen doing?
today has been rather well. I think it's better, and I was happy to get those extra types. I might try a different collagen with those types and see
Yeah.
if it still happens. But if
Have
I
you
give it 2 more
consulted a
days,
physician?
I
doubt
have
it.
not.
For fuck's sakes!
I don't think he has.
No,
Oh, I fucking know he hasn't.
I got a couple doctors.
I go to the doctor.
I have an
his
orthopedic
name
guy.
is Google.
Safe bet.
No, I do have an orthopedic guy.
He hasn't talked to anybody.
His dad delivered me, and this guy fixed my arm when I broke it
Delivered you
like for real.
from Jesus?
From
Well,
Jesus.
no, from my mom.
Oh,
From Jesus.
that's well. Okay, my bad.
From Jesus.
Yeah. And then this guy fixed my arm when I broke an arm wrestling without surgery. So
Like
I trust that
the,
guy.
are you talking about the arm break?
Yeah, my arm break.
Oh, the only
Boy.
arm. The dude. The
Those are one
only
of the
arm.
If
weird-
you haven't seen it,
sounds-
just go to Wikipedia for arm wrestling, and for the typical arm break, you'll see my snapped ass arm.
Are you kidding?
No, that's real.
Dude, it was
I'll
like
pull it up.
Dude,
for you.
hold up.
Are
How
you
about
kidding?
how about the video of the
Oh my
dude
God.
your
Real.
hey? How about the video of the dude your arm wrestling that the arm broke?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Who was that?
Okay.
You want to see that shit too?
Fuck yeah, I was there. I
And
took.
I
That
don't- I
fucking,
don't
took
post
that
that one.
fucking video.
Who was that?
What?
The guy.
Which time?
The guy
It
wrestling
was like
when
a
his
gym
arm
guy. It
broke.
was his first fucking. It was
Yeah.
his first shit.
Holy shit!
It
It's
wasn't
late.
good. All right,
Dude,
so
you can hear the
here we
snap.
go. I don't know if you can see it. You see it right here?
No, are you kidding?
See that fracture? Can I break? Oh,
Look at how it's twisted.
I was standing like a foot away from him.
Look at how it's twisted.
We all
see that
stopped.
pop right there?
We all stopped. Like what? What was
You
that
can see how it's
sound?
twisted.
That's my arm.
It's like
Wikipedia. I'm famous.
That's I ain't stopping for fucking shit. He didn't stop after he broke
Fuck
it.
no. He had to break my arm to beat me.
He didn't.
Motherfucking
Matt
You
wuss.
still carried on after
Was it
you.
Matt
after
Niemeyer,
the
yeah,
fight.
yeah, got shit on me now.
Was that
Smash
Matt?
him.
Was that
Yeah,
Matt?
it was
Yeah.
Matt Niemeyer.
yeah. Was
He's
that Marty?
still good.
Was
He's
that Mardi
still
Gras-
actually real for not arm wrestling. Like I arm wrestle now, right?
Was
So
that
it's
a Mardi Gras? Was
It
that
was
after Mardi
after.
Gras?
Yeah, it was.
That's what I fucking thought,
different. Oh, yeah,
dude.
it was.
Woo!
Boy, that was a long time ago.
What was the other one? Oh, let me see.
What year was that?
2002.
Jesus.
Yeah, that is
2
yes,
decades.
that is correct, sir.
I was 23. Mardi Gras. We came out
Shit.
drunk as fuck. Remember him trying to pop that shit back into place? Ooh-wee.
Whoever watches this, the main reason I'm having such a good time is just because of Bill and Chris.
Ah,
It
has nothing to do with this
any
fantastic
of you.
studio.
But thank you for watching. But this was like,
I know.
this is dope.
Fuck
I don't
yeah.
give a fuck.
What were you looking for? That was.
We're looking for
the,
porn.
the arm wrestling.
Porn. Leather porn.
The arm wrestling.
I don't know what leather porn means.
The one dude you were arm wrestling
But-
and snapped his fucking arm.
Look it up.
I got. I
Maybe
got
it's
leather
badass. It might be badass. Not
say
really.
leather.
I don't really look at porn. I'm 100% serious. But leather porn sounds pretty good.
Call him bullshit.
I like
And
my,
shenanigans.
no my if I do look up porn, it's like boring. It's like camping or or
Camping?
I'm trying to be funny. I don't really look at porn. I'm 100% serious. It's like I like
Didn't
I'm like,
work.
I
It
remember
totally didn't work.
remember something
part?
awesome.
The being funny part didn't work.
I'm totally funny.
He said you failed.
I fucking failed at finding this video.
Seriously?
I don't fucking
I could
know.
probably dig it up on my phone because it's on my phone.
Nope, there it is. I'll find this motherfucker.
Are we still for real on the internet?
Oh yeah, there it is, right there, dude.
That's not what I'm thinking of. We were on the. What the fuck was
That was
that?
it? That was it?
No.
Then he. I
What are
think
you-
Schober passed out after that.
I didn't.
What?
I didn't. This is the video I sent. I took it for a
you
long
go,
while.
let's
You
see
we
that.
shortened
are
it.
we are talking about two different events.
Yep.
How many times did you get your arm broke?
No,
That wasn't me. That was the
No,
other guy.
That was
That's
the other guy's arm broke.
Like that quick? What?
Did you hear that snap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
The
talking
pop
about.
back.
I'm talking about something completely different. I'm
You're
talking about
talking about Mardi Gras.
the kitchen at the house.
Yeah,
on
that was
Broadway.
me.
Potomac, yes.
Yeah, no, that was in a real actual
That was
event.
an arm wrestling
The,
tournament.
the little space between the breakfast nook and the refrigerator.
Yeah, no, you're talking
Absolutely.
about
I was standing right there.
yes.
I heard
I
a-
had
I heard
actually
a-
left.
You were there
And-
that day, but weren't there then.
Right.
Boy, oh my God, how's your brother doing, by the way?
He's good.
Good.
You know he has another baby boy.
Send him my love and please.
I did see him buying some Cracker Booms.
Cracker Booms?
About probably the last time I saw you.
I
When did you get it
mean,
last
20
time?
years
What?
ago,
Waylon Joseph.
he was a bad motherfucker 20 years ago.
P-Show.
I can't
Wajo.
imagine him being
Maybe we'll
any
get P-Show
less
on with you
than
as the
he
sidekick.
was when I met him a while back.
My brother's awesome.
What do you
He's
think?
like, dude, he was like,
Get P-Show on with you as a sidekick.
Do you want to know something fucking weird?
he's like Doc.
Before
like the
I
Doc
came up
Holliday
here
of
tonight, I
Jeff
was like,
County.
man,
Swear to God.
my brother, yes.
Doc Holliday is Jeff
Fuck.
County.
Fuck yeah. I was like, man, it'd be cool if my brother could come on with me.
There you go.
Oh my God.
We'll
Yeah,
do
dude.
P-Show instead of
Fuck.
C-Show, and
I've been
Bam.
wanting to ask how your brother's doing since you showed up.
you might have to carry that a little, because I didn't really hang out with your brother.
No,
Showtime.
I will absolutely
One of the
Yeah.
be
funniest,
here for that.
He's one of the funniest guys I've ever met.
My brother's awesome.
He's pretty funny.
We'd have to do a
Yeah.
four-way. We'll get James in on it, too.
Yeah.
Fuck
that
yeah,
shit.
dude.
I love doing this shit.
Could we all do it here?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I can
Okay.
get 4.
Yeah,
That's the
right.
max, though. I can max out a 4.
That'd be a good one.
Yes.
It's only $1 million studio.
There-
We gotta buck it up. I'm gonna need some sponsors to be able to fit in more than 4.
Dude,
We're
I'll
gonna need at
call
least fucking 7 million. So if
I'll call up
anybody
Kleenex
knows somebody
tomorrow.
that
Dude, I could
we're
definitely.
gonna need at
And
least
like-
Kleenex
like Dole
what?
pineapple.
or Ford.
I
or
eat a
something
lot
like
of
that.
Dole pineapple. I
Dole
could be
would be
like-
good.
I could be like, yo,
Yeah, I mean,
Florida,
yeah.
look what's happening.
It's gonna have to be a big step
Look
up
what's
because I mean,
happening.
look what we already got going on.
Right.
It's gonna be hard to step it up from this. So
No,
But, you know,
yeah, for sure.
there's
For
a lot
sure.
A lot of fun seeing both you guys and talking about, like, Trans Am being a highlight for me.
It
I have to say,
it is
for me to tell him that story before we got rolling.
yeah,
And
and then
then,
you
like,
came
you
out,
immediately,
popped it
like,
off.
You remember the TA?
dude.
Yeah. I just literally told him about how you dump second gear when you're in a dig.
It was a great fucking story, dude.
It was a good feeling.
Fuck yeah.
To
that-
be
for
like,
both of us.
that was like, it was like Han Solo and Chewbacca in the Millennium Falcon. It, like, the look that he gave me when we were halfway through the intersection, I'm going to just go ahead and say both fucking front tires were off the ground for at least a moment. That second gear, it felt
It
like
was nasty.
It was, dude.
it felt like it was going to explode, but it didn't. It just took it.
Bam!
I had just got those gears
The front end
installed.
didn't come down till after we got past the other set of lights.
James, thanks for being the sidekick. C-Show,
appreciate
thanks
it.
for coming.
Anytime,
You're gonna come
brother.
back, right? You're
Yeah.
gonna be the sidekick too.
100%. I will definitely be back.
I appreciate everything
I
that
hope
you
I
have
get
done
it
for
back.
me in my life and being a part of it. You're one of my favorite human beings on the planet.
Likewise,
James, thanks
my
for
brother.
sticking around.
Likewise.
Peace,
You, brother.
We are out of this bitch.